Wow, this is like my best friend Dave Rothenberg.
That's right.
Yeah, one of my closest friends.
That's right.
At least top 5, and now I think you might have worked your way into top 3.
Well, listen, I'll take what I can get. I mean, I know it's all for joke, but yesterday you should have heard me battling to get you on the show today. Battling.
Yeah.
I didn't know until yesterday during like the 6 o'clock hour. Rick says, "Oh, by the way, I won't be on the show tomorrow." I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I won't be on the show tomorrow. I'm like, what? RJ, who do we have? He goes, I don't know anyone. I said, RJ, what did I say? What were the words that I uttered when you said, I don't think anyone? And I think RJ even said something to the extent of, I don't really even know what options we have. Because Gross is doing the show with Carlin. The Ass Man is doing the K show. I don't even know what options we have. RJ, what did I say?
Boy, you must need a favor from Jordan or something.
I don't need any favors.
The way the last 20 minutes have gone.
No, we're just good friends.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know. I see.
We're just a friendly relationship.
It worries me for your relationships, RJ. Because if you can't just honestly assess the fact that I really like Jordan, then something is obviously wrong. What did I say?
You said we need to get Jordan.
Yes.
Yep. You did.
I said we need to get Jordan. I said for 2 reasons. A, very good. B, he's live at Giants training camp, but he sees everything going on. One of the big stories is the Malik Nabers story. There's so much going on. So, Jordan, welcome into the bosom of DNR this morning.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's no other place I'd rather be right now. I mean, sitting in the living room of the VRBO in White Sulphur Springs. So we might have, like, Dan Duggan or Pat Leonard or Connor Hughes, like, walk by in their underwear in a few minutes.
So this is like
up.
a frat house right now, what we have going on.
I mean, it's a workhouse. We're here to work.
Yeah, sure. Is it work?
Yeah.
I talked to you yesterday. What are you doing? Oh, we have a barbecue at Bobby Skinner's. I'm like, we have golf at tea time for work. What would you say the percentage of work and the percentage of play is right now? If you're on YouTube,
I mean, look, there's all that equipment, podcasting going on here all over the place, TV hits. We do it all.
Why? I have a question for you.
What's that?
Why was Art Stapleton, who I like very much, on McAfee yesterday and not you?
Because we made a plan to golf. They didn't ask me until 10 o'clock or something, and I was on the golf course, and who knows what you're in the mountains. So the cell service / Wi-Fi, it's not exactly reliable when you're This place, by the way, is Bizarro World, Dave.
Where you are in West Virginia?
You've never been to a place.
Is it
like
as
this.
bizarre a world as the Yankees are right now?
I'm trying to keep an eye on the Yankees from here, but it's predictable. Look at their lineup.
Yeah, but the thing is, when things go wrong. All right, we'll get to the Yankees in a second. So tell me about what is it? White Sulphur Springs? It's not just a generic Sulphur Springs. It's white specific Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, it's white.
What is?
I mean, it's wild here. So I went to we were getting gas the other day, and I was like, Powerball.
How much is gas down there, by the way?
I didn't pick up on it.
Oh, okay, so you didn't pay.
I did pay yesterday, actually, but I just still didn't pick up on it.
That means you're wealthy.
Because there wasn't a sign.
They don't put up amounts at gas stations in West Virginia?
Gas station that we went to did not have a sign that said the amount.
Okay, interesting. That's
so anyway,
interesting. Go ahead.
I go inside, and I'm thinking, hey, Mega Millions 800 or Powerball, whatever it was. And I'm like, hey, this is the kind of place where people win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to be like in the middle of nowhere. Like, what? This looks like a place where they sell winning lottery tickets. So I went in and bought a couple lottery tickets. So I'm leaving. Nice lady there. All of a sudden, as I'm walking out the door, she says, "Make sure you eat."
Yeah, that's important.
I was like, yeah, She's like, a lot of people around here, they don't eat. Get super skinny. It's bad. It's a problem. And I was like, okay. I really don't know what to say to that.
But did she look at you, was she concerned for you? Because she looked you up and down and said, this is a man who's gaunt and losing weight by the moment? I don't feel like you're that.
Yeah, I don't think that was it.
Yeah.
And then she went on this rant. She's like, I'm a big woman. Because she was a little...
She was a plus-size woman.
She was strangely proportioned. She was, a lot of junk in the trunk.
Okay.
And she knew it. She's like, I'm a big woman, but people here, they have a problem. They don't eat. And I think what she was getting at, and I've heard this after the fact, is there's a big meth problem in West Virginia.
Mets?
Meth.
Oh, because there's a big Mets problem here in New York.
No, it's safe to say there's no Mets problem in White Sulphur Springs, Dave. Okay, I can guarantee you that.
Listen, I heard what I heard. Okay.
So I think she was warning me to stay off the meth.
Oh, and maybe that's what. Yeah, right. Because that's why people don't eat, because they have no appetite, because they're just jonesing for their next.
And the lady we saw at the supermarket, because we had stocked the house.
I've dropped acid. I've taken meth.
Oh my God! Who was that?
It was Don.
Oh, that's Don.
Yeah, you might not. And Michael, who's like the squeakiest, cleanest person that walks the earth, and Don, who I guess as a teenager was doing every drug known to man.
I've dropped acid. I've taken meth.
Oh my God! That's a great drop.
Oh, the best.
So yeah, we were at the getting food at the supermarket here, and the lady in front of us was extremely thin. Didn't look good. So it kind of all pieces together. But
it all made sense to you.
That's the kind of things that you can happen in White Sulphur Springs. You go to the gas station, they tell you to make sure you eat.
Yeah, well, listen, it's nice. They care about each other.
It's good advice. Yeah,
it's great advice. I never get that. I never get that. And I'm not eating a lot lately.
Why not?
Well, I had a bout of diverticulitis recently.
But still?
No, not anymore. But
you're not back to eating normal?
I lost like 9 pounds from that, and then I said, hey, if I'm going to be buoyed by this losing 9 pounds, I might as well continue along, and I'm down like another 4 or 5 since then.
Wow.
So, yeah. I mean, my concern is I go
You're looking
down
good.
to.
I mean, I can only see a little, like just a little headshot of you, but looking thin.
Yeah. Well, ask R. I mean, I know RJ doesn't like to say nice things about me, as he evidenced in the opening mantra here from him. But RJ yesterday is like, he looked me up and he goes, "Yeah, you've lost weight. Like you have." RJ, is that not true?
You're back on the health kick?
Oh yeah. RJ,
he looks great. He's showering more. He's doing his hair.
You make it sound like I'm like I'm filthy.
I just said you're showering more. Is that not true?
No, I'm showering at different times.
You're saying he didn't shower before the show. You used to just show up.
That's true.
Well,
I would never shower before the show, and I did once, and I was like, you know what, this is nice. I don't wear a hat. It feels cooler and looser, and I think I'm going to do that. So every show now, before the show, I take a nice shower, wake myself up.
I've been an advocate for the hatless look for a long time with you now, and I think it looks great.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
I mean, you got a fine head of hair.
For 53.
Yeah, me and you, we're doing all right with the hair thing.
Yeah, the two of us have very nice hair.
Yeah,
so,
beautiful.
Jordan, I want to get to the Giants, and there's a lot to get to, and it feels like I'm one of the few at the station that's actually like, and I don't think this is crazy. 8 wins, I think, is very possible. I'm excited about the season. I think they have real talent. Like but we'll get to that.
Wait, hold on. People think that they're not even going to get to 8 wins.
That's Carlin jumping. 8 wins. What I read a tweet the other day from might have been Dan Duggan. You're living with him now, right?
Yeah, we could probably have him on. Jump on at some point.
I don't really want him, but no, I like Dan a lot. That would be great. So. Yeah, I said, this is what he said about Malachi Fields. And he's like, Kenny, we have a practice with pads before you start anointing Malachi Fields. It's like, all I'm saying is they're very excited about him. 8 wins.
Yeah, that was not Dan Duggan. That was Jeremy Fowler.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was to compare the Plax one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he did the Fowler. Yeah, the Plax comparison.
Well, whatever. Whoever it was, he got so angry, and then he sat with us. Because this is what happens. Guys, they come in the studio, they think it's their show, so they just sit with us. And Ty's done it, and Carlin now does it. Gross has done it. They sit with us. So he, at 9 o'clock hour the other day, he storms in, he sits with us fine, and we're talking about, he's like, yeah, Giants colored glasses, and you're so positive, and it's ridiculous, and you think 8 wins. I heard him yesterday. He's like 3-3 in the division has no chance to happen. Whatever. So
tough division. I understand that.
Well, I'm not saying it's not a tough division, but to say there's no chance they could possibly go 3-3 in the division feels a little strong. But
that's why, like, 8's not like some people are like. Some people come to me like they're winning at least 10, right?
No,
whoa.
No, I say 8 or 9. But
yeah, like 8's like 7-8's like realistic. For sure.
But the point is, so his most recent salvo was you really confident that Jaxson Dart is better than Geno Smith? Like, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. And Rick is not as adamant, but Rick is not like, well, you have this problem, you have that problem. I said, listen, if you had a good coach last year, this is an 8-win team. It is. So, whatever. We'll get into it. We'll get into a lot of Giants, I promise you. Dude, your Yankees are unbelievable. Now, I don't know how closely you're following them down in West Virginia, but the Whites, and again, the White Sox are a great story.
Mm-hmm.
They are having, for the White Sox, a terrific season. I just watched them almost the entirety of this 4-game series. That's not a very good baseball team. They're just not.
Well, the AL stinks. We know that.
Stinks.
Terrible.
And they won 2 against the Yankees team who can't score runs, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
They can't score runs.
Yeah. I mean, this is when I filled in for you guys with Grasso. Was that like a month ago? I was saying the whole time, like their lineup is embarrassing. It is. Like
and now you don't even have Bellinger, and I don't know the extent.
And that
of it.
was
Sounds
without.
like it's not bad. Chisholm got hurt yesterday too.
Yeah. And then people were telling me, like, well, they're going to get Trent Grisham back. Oh, yeah, okay. That's part of the solution, Dave. Like, that's going to really make a huge difference. Trent Grisham, has that made a huge difference?
Clearly not.
No. And so I said they needed a bat then. That was before they lost Bellinger. A big bat, not even just a bat.
But here's my thing. What big bat do you – I'm going to let you say your point. What big bat do you think is going to be available by Monday?
I don't know. Brian Cashman's got to find one. That's his job, not mine.
Sure. No, you're right. But
it's hard. That's the problem. It is. It's a year. I mean, you know how they put out these lists of like, top potential trade targets?
Sure.
I was like a couple weeks ago, like, okay, let me see. And I was like, damn. Like, there's nobody here. Like, Ryan Jeffers of the Twins, and then apparently he's not even available, right?
Right. Well, why would he be? The Twins are a game out of the wild card.
Darn it. And then, like, all these other teams are near the wild card. But, yeah, if you offer the right deal, and you might just have to give up. So if you're the Yankees, and here's why you have to do it. We don't know what next season is going to look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even care if it costs George Lombard. And I know everybody,
I think
Lombard this, Lombard that. I'm done with prospects. We didn't even know Cam Schlittler existed at this time last year.
When I'm not exaggerating, and I'm sure there's people that are going to hear this, maybe RJ and Ray, because they're big Yankees fans, and you. When they called up Schlittler last year to make that start, I had never heard of him.
I'm a Yankee fan. I had never heard of him.
I did not know he existed. Ben Rice, I don't remember knowing that he existed. Anthony Volpe, I was told about for years, is the future, like dynastic shortstop. He's going to be unbelievable. So
but tell me how this even
rarely
happens. Volpe's, look at him. He's not like an impressive physical specimen.
Here's where he was like Team USA baseball. He was the best of the bunch. Like he was expected to be an absolute star.
Here's where I lost hope in any prospect. Like Francisco Alvarez was the number one prospect in all of baseball.
Yeah,
all of baseball. He came up, right, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, this guy's got to be awesome. He was like killing it in AAA, whatever, right? Every level he went to. He shows up. He's 5'8" and pudgy, and he's swinging and going down on one knee. Remember he used to fall down when he swung?
Yeah.
When he first came up? And I'm like,
I still think he's – I mean, listen, I think defensively he's not great. But
he could be fine, but tell me how that's the number one prospect. He's 5'8", pudgy guy who was swinging when falling down. Like, and then – and like even Pete Alonso, remember Dom Smith was the guy.
No, of course.
Aaron Judge, Clint Frazier was the guy. Like, what are we doing?
We talk about it being inexact in football with quarterbacks. It feels in baseball like it's wild how inexact the predictor is.
So you have an older pitching staff, right? Like this, like you have to take advantage of that pitching staff now because you're talking about Cole, Fried, Rodon, right? These guys aren't. This isn't like we have them for 10 years. So you got to take advantage of it now. We don't know what baseball is going to look like next year.
And the American League stinks.
The Yankees have to make a big move to try and win now. Like they're in the most win now window. Aaron Judge is older, right? Giancarlo Stanton is older. Like these aren't guys that are 24 years old. Like I don't understand how it's even a question. Like Brian Cashman has to find
It's not
a
his
big
way.
bat.
It's not because here's the thing. And I
Well,
said this to
it's
Rick.
also not going to be his way to win.
Okay, but it's his way to be employed. I mean, every year they're a pretty good baseball team. Every year they're in the postseason. We see on the other side of town that's not a foregone conclusion. Like it's not God-given's right to be in the postseason for the Yankees every single season. They're in the postseason, every one.
I agree. And look, I'm not one of these guys that's going to kill Brian Cashman. I think he does something. He's very good with the bullpen. He always does a good job with the bullpen.
It's amazing.
Like he'll get he'll find these guys and they're good in the bullpen every time.
Paul Blackburn.
Yeah, Paul
Cruz.
Blackbird's one of their best relievers.
I know. No, it's remarkable. Now I think it's a combination of just like their pitching coaches, the staff that they work with, and Brian Cashman. But it works. Like it's weird. There's probably no better team at developing a bullpen almost out of nothing than the Yankees, right?
But as good as they are at developing the bullpen,
yes,
and this
correct.
is where my complaint is,
Yep.
they're as bad at developing hitters, and their approach is terrible. I mean, I can't. It's hard even as a Yankee fan to sit there, and that's why I'm looking at it, and they're going through stretches where they can't score again, and it's just like, oh yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Even when they were rolling at the beginning of the year, you look at this team, they have catcher, third base, center field, shortstop, where they're below average in hitting, right, in all four of those positions, pretty easily. At best,
yes.
at best they're average.
Well, not only below average. Catcher is like abysmal.
He's hitting
Shortstop,
150.
I mean, shortstop. Caballero he's fine. Like he's fine.
His
Center
on base
field
percentage is below 300.
is not great, but he's fine.
He'll hit some home runs.
Third base is a disaster, right? I mean, and you knew it too when they acquired Ryan McMahon. You're like, Ryan McMahon.
But
what is
I
this
could
about?
take my Ryan McMahon if the other positions were all right.
I understand.
For the fielding purposes.
I understand.
Or Austin Wells. I could. The 150 is kind of not sustainable, but I could take a position where we're basically getting nothing from hitting. If a couple other
Of
positions
course,
are a little strong.
if your 9-batter was having a season that Austin Wells was having, but 6, 7, and 8, like shortstop, center field, third base, were all good, you could absolutely, with the way the pitching is and the starting staff and the bullpen, you'd be fine.
Yeah, but Luisa Rise is batting 7th. Be fine with then make it a lot easier to do.
Right. You want Luis Ariz, by the way? He's available. I don't know where you play him.
That's the problem. Is then Jazz goes back to third, and he's not
Which
even a
he
good
was not
platoon
good
for
at third.
McMahon because they're both lefties.
Right. He was not good at third.
Yeah, and then it decreases your defense. And maybe I don't know, Jazz. I'm going to say get less out of him if he plays third because he hasn't been great either.
No, but you're going to get to the end of the season. Average won't be great, but he's going to have 30 home runs or 28 home runs and 45, 50 steals.
But he fits
wow.
the whole construction of the lineup, and that's why they are what they are, is every single guy is boom or bust, swing for the fences. Their approach, their organizational approaches, because analytics must tell them that the first pitch is that's when you do a lot of your damage. No matter what, they don't see any value in working pitches or trying to wear pitchers down. It's swing at the first pitch, and every guy has the same approach. Basically, it's be aggressive early in the count, try to hit home runs, launch angle, and I know that's part of baseball, but the Yankees seem to take it to like another degree than most teams.
I feel like we got a break. We'll come back and get to your calls on the Yankees because I'm sure fans are frustrated. I mean, you got an outing with your last two starters where it was 6 1/3 and 1 run and 7 innings and no runs, and you lost both games. That's pretty unbelievable. But the American League stinks. You're hopeful that Judge is going to come back. Like let me look at the other side. You're hopeful that Cashman is going to add real pieces at the deadline. You're hopeful Bellinger is going to come back and be healthy. So there are, and your starting pitching staff is filthy. So there are some positives. Let's break. Come back. We'll get to your calls on the Yankees. Get involved now in the Yankees conversation because we're going to switch to Giants and do a lot of Giants later on in the show. It's a Friday morning, which means that it's the roast, which is very exciting for everyone. 800-919-3776. You might see a Giants beat reporter just flash by the screen at any point this morning because Jordan is living with all of them. All of the Giants beat reporters are in his house in West Virginia. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like peach, orange, strawberry, and pineapple, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote-unquote good years, the injury-decimated Yankees play those teams, and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
I like it, Ray. This gives a real West Virginia vibe. At some point, you're going to have to play the John Denver West Virginia song. Is that like the anthem down there?
This is actually the Breaking Bad theme, just so you know.
Oh, is that right?
It's a reference to what you guys were talking about before.
Right.
Don't exactly feel comfortable talking about it.
How about the meth?
The meth.
This house we're staying in, there's people, that just permanently hang out on their porch. The two houses next to us, just always outside. One guy probably drinks like 30 ultras a day.
Just like his job, his career, his life is just sitting outside on the porch.
I think somebody was like, I wonder, if he had,
Does anybody work?
If he works, and I'm like, if he's sitting there, because by the way, we've been here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
If he's sitting there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, downing beers and playing music on his porch, I don't think he's working the weekends.
You don't think?
Gotta be honest. Kind of sounds like a nice time.
I'm probably going to bet against it.
You should swing by.
You wouldn't want that, RJ. If I offered you porch life.
No, not permanently. Not permanently, but for like an off day?
No. An off day, sit on the porch, rocking chair, watch, people watch, read a book or whatever. Yeah.
Maybe practice your banjo a little bit.
Yeah, Jordan said that he's been there since Tuesday. The guy hasn't left the porch.
Well, listen, maybe he's retired. Maybe he invented it.
If I told you
where do you expect him to go?
Equates to porch life, you wouldn't want any part of that.
I think
do you want him to go?
I think there's a decent chance that guy invented like an app out in Silicon Valley and just retired back to West Virginia.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I don't know about that, RJ. I mean,
doesn't strike you as an app guy?
We don't want to make this political, right? But
please don't. Please,
in his
don't.
window,
no,
is a political affiliation
in
every single window, like not just like one. It's like mentioned 8 times.
Listen,
we can probably leave it at that.
Usually I have to deal with a guy that every
that was a fair way to say
worry
it, though,
about
right,
him
Dave?
making some bizarre sexual innuendo. Please don't do something.
But that was a fine way to say it, no?
Yeah, you did fine.
I think you swing by the gas station, you grab your new buddy there, you go over to Hank's house next door, slug a few ultras, go play some golf. Sounds like a nice day off.
Do you think you could infiltrate the local folk?
He's got no chance.
And that you could go over.
I don't know if I'm going to fit in.
He would be found out very fast.
No. But be like, hey,
I think I would stick out.
I'm not saying you would, but do you think you could? I'm Jordan. I'm from New York. Teach me your ways. And then all of a sudden, the other beat reporters wind up back at the house, and they pass by that house with you and Hank sitting out there in the rocking chairs.
Hank, by the way, is a great name. It's just very, very. It just fits.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think they'd take me.
No, Jordan would eventually start talking about all the bougie habits he has. They'd want no part of
Yeah,
him.
I don't know if we have a lot in common.
No?
Probably not a lot of common
But I bet
ground.
you he loves football. I bet you that man, he's a Mountaineers fan.
You know, so I was like, we're in West Virginia when we were coming here. I'm like, you know what? I've never been to Morgantown. That would be really cool to go check out Morgantown on my day off, right?
How far?
3+ hours.
3+ hours.
It's like not even close. Nearest airport, not even in West Virginia here. Like that you can really get home.
Where's
Roanoke.
the nearest airport? What state?
Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh, boy.
And not only that, like you can't get a direct flight to Newark.
So if you were to fly back,
Roanoke
you'd have to fly
Washington.
to like Richmond and then back to New York?
So I think Pat Leonard is going home today. I think he was going for his daughter's birthday. Roanoke, Dulles, Newark.
I would think driving has to be faster.
I would agree. I would agree.
So I don't know if you are. I'm off the YouTube right now.
Everybody's gone.
I don't know if it's a me issue
Okay,
or
I thought
it's
it was me.
Jordan is off as well.
It says
Broke the
establishing
internet.
connection.
Great, good job, Jordan.
I think it's Hank.
You know what? Maybe
He's probably listening
with like a tin can. You think that's possible?
He's an app guy. Jordan doesn't want to give the guy credit. He just took you down.
He just created.
Everybody
Silicon
knows
Valley.
about the ESPN New York app.
He just took you down.
It's so easy. It's so easy. All right. So Jordan, you want to hear a little Aaron Boone from yesterday after the game? He's not happy. Just to let you know.
Really?
No, he's not.
I thought everything's
all
usually
happy.
rosy and peachy, and his guys
I'm back.
are warriors, and they're going to turn it around.
Well, there is some defense of Dominguez. The play that would have driven me mad yesterday is the Dominguez play. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah. So leading off, I think it was the 6, leads off, triple, like clear triple. It's not like he was thrown out trying to extend a double to a triple, which you could deal with. You can't, like, when things are going wrong, you can't even make just a normal slide into third base. Like, he didn't just kind of go past the base. He almost went into the dugout, is how far he went.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to, like, kill guys for trying. You know, like it was an effort thing. But you kind of need to, not mess that up right there.
No, that was terrible. So let's take a listen to Booney, as we affectionately call him. He's clearly frustrated with the Yankees' tremendous lack of offense.
We had to score a freaking point. The story is not, the pitchers again did their job. Like, obviously Stormy was great to get us going. The bullpen was good, including Cruz. We got to score. That's the story, the beginning and end of it. We got to find a way.
Do you think that you guys need a bat?
I don't know, Randy. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to play the speculative game every single day now. What's going to happen Monday will happen or not happen. We have to score better. We have to do a better job offensively, period, and not looking over our shoulders for anyone. We have to find a way.
He's not wrong.
Ooh,
I mean, that's about. Now, the thing is, he'll never actually criticize a guy. right? He'll never go after a pitcher, a position player. Like, he'll never go after an individual guy. But this is as annoyed as you're going to hear Aaron Boone when the Yankees are playing baseball.
He's obviously frustrated with their
Yeah,
offense.
of course.
It's pretty obvious. But, I mean, maybe they should alter the approach then. Like, what are they doing to change the offense? And, you don't have the big bats.
Well, what are you supposed to do, though? Like if Volpe's just not very good. Like,
why do you have to? Why does everyone? It's kind of getting on my nerves. By the way, I know he's not a great player, but like the constant is to pick on Volpe.
I know whoever. I
Like
mean,
he's
Rosario,
basically the same
McMahon, Wells,
kind of hitter as Caballero. He's like the same level
whatever,
hitter as Caballero.
whoever. I was just
but
using
he's
Volpe
somehow
as an example.
terrible, and Caballero's fine.
But my point is not Volpe specific. My point is, what do you want them to do? You're not going to go under a rock and find some superstar player right now.
No, but you probably have to play a little more small ball. You probably have to run more, try and steal more bases, work the count, work the pitcher. Because you can't just win by overpowering the other team. I mean, they can't even score against the White Sox in 9 innings, in a 9-inning game.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Also, can we talk about this for a second? You can't just gloss it over. We have to score a point. Have you ever in your life?
No, you know what? Ray and I were talking about
this.
This is going to be a big conversation piece today. You're going to have those people like you are right now. Does he not? And I think I'm going to go the other way. Obviously, he knows. He's making.
I'm not saying he doesn't know and he's an idiot.
But he's making a point.
Weird.
He's making a point. He's making such a big deal about the fact that they can't. No, I wasn't saying it to be funny. He's making such a big deal about the fact they can't score a run. He's going to go all the way the other way and call it a point. That's like how he's going to draw attention to this. I don't know.
I've never done it in my life.
If it was someone that didn't know baseball, and they said, "Oh, how many points do we have here?" I would savagely jump them. But for a guy who knows baseball to say it, to make a point, I don't have a problem with it.
I'm not going to savagely jump him, but I just have to mention how weird it is. It's really weird. A guy who's a baseball
lifer. He
said
it intentionally. That's why he said it like that.
I don't think why. I don't get it.
He said it. I can't think of another phrase. He said it to make a point.
What do you mean?
Well, he said it to draw attention to it. We can't score a darn point. Because if he's like, wait, we can't score a run, yeah, okay, that's not like a jarring, like, oh my God, what? He said we can't score a point to draw attention to it.
RJ and Ray get it? Like, does that make it more emphatic?
I don't know. Ray, I think, does, because we discussed it for a minute. But RJ and Ray, where are you on this conversation?
No, we're well, I won't speak for RJ. I'm along the lines with you, Dave. I don't think it's a big deal. I think he was, for lack of a better term, and that's why I played the rim shot. He's making a point.
Right.
I know Aaron Boone knows better. We all know Aaron Boone knows better. And if you're freaking out about that, it went above your head. That's all I can say.
I agree.
I just think it's still awkward.
It is awkward.
It's awkward. It's awkward.
A slip of words, and he just
I don't think it was a slip of words. I think he said it intentionally. He's so annoyed we can't even score a freaking point.
Yeah, but it doesn't drive home the point more by
saying
it does. Point over run.
I think it does.
Really?
Yeah.
It stands out.
Yeah, I think it stands out because it's such a weird thing to say.
He forgot to say it's right in front of us, though.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I think what Aaron Boone does, at least publicly, when he's frustrated at his team and he
gets angry. Yeah, with the umpires.
Yeah, when you
got flustered and said the wrong word. That's my opinion.
I don't agree.
When you want the reaction that a lot of fans do when you want him to go after one of his own, Dominguez sliding third, Jazz getting picked off, like light them up where the cameras can see the dugout. He then takes that out on the umpires, the media, someone in the media.
Right.
That's how he handles it.
It's misplaced anger is what it is.
Yeah, but he knows that. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. He's been here
He can't get away with doing that. Yes, that's exactly right.
And that was Randy Miller, by the way, who I know personally, and he's a guy that definitely gets under his skin.
I don't know.
That probably had to do with it.
You think so? So Randy Miller is a nuisance?
He does say Randy's name in the middle there. You can
hear
said
Randy,
he says it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Randy.
So Randy Miller is the Jordan Raanan of Yankees beat reporters.
Wow.
What?
That didn't seem
maybe.
Well, you're front and center.
Has that been a thing for you, Jordan? Have you been called out like that?
I've had my back and forth.
Yeah,
with
you've never. All right, Jordan.
Yeah.
All right, okay, Jordan.
I mean, Dable would do it.
No, when Dave's just being grumpy, yeah.
Sharper would do that, yeah.
Of
back
course.
and forth. So, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That just means you're doing a good job.
If you're annoying them.
I mean, you're asking them questions that they don't want to hear when you're winning 3 games a year. Yeah.
I have no problem with that. All right. Let's take a break. We'll hear more from Aaron Boone, 800-919-3776. And what I imagine is going to be a massive fire sale for the Mets has started. It's DNR with you on ESPN New York.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. Plus, another study found Amazon Prescription Pass customers pay nearly 1/3 less out of pocket. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like peach, orange, strawberry, and pineapple, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CASH. To borrow up to $10,000, use code CASH to borrow up to $10,000.
You know the feeling. That rush when you reach that goal? Make somebody brag a little back home? That's success. And at University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why UMGC offers an accredited skills-based education that helps move your career forward. We'll teach you how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science, plus build your skills in leadership, communication, and critical thinking. Explore more than 100 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. With affordable and online programs, you can unlock new opportunities to help you succeed again. At UMGC, success is yours for the taking and the making, and nothing should keep you from it, especially not an application fee. Apply now and we'll waive your application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We got DNR. We got Raanan live in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. You told me that the hotel, which I've heard is phenomenal, is not so phenomenal, huh?
The hotel?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The Greenbrier.
Oh, the hotel.
Yeah.
No, it's a nice place.
Oh, I thought
it's
you
just
said
very
it was
old.
kind of antiquated and a little maybe.
Yeah, it's just very old. I mean, it's a tough sell for people. Like, you know.
All right, so
like
so you know
players.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for players. Yeah.
Right. Right, little damp, little
old,
musty.
a little outdated, but I mean, the facilities are great, and so that's what I wasn't sure what you're talking about.
I've
actual
heard
hotel with the rooms I heard are.
Yeah, But like you could live there forever, right? It has everything you could possibly want on the premises.
Oh, the grounds are great. I mean, there's everything there. The beauty of it.
Isn't there a casino right there?
There is. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, why would you not go into the casino?
I haven't really been inside the hotel yet. Haven't had a reason to have to go there. So the field and everything is like basically at a different portion of the grounds of the Greenbrier.
We'll go to underground casino parlors.
It's across the street. And so we've been over there a couple of times. They call it a performance center. Basically, inside is a weight room, a gym, a training room, a locker room. They've got 2 fields, grass fields. They got a turf field as well, which might have to use. But Dave, it says for a lot of rain coming up.
Well, welcome to our world. Every 20 minutes, it's like a massive thunder shower here.
I also have an offer. I don't know what you guys are doing this weekend. Dave, RJ, Ray. You know, Pat Leonard has to go home, I believe, for his daughter's birthday.
What do you mean you believe?
Well, I don't know if he's going to get home.
Oh, okay. So Pat Leonard.
He ordered an Uber apparently this morning. I haven't seen him.
An
by the way,
Uber.
so. And I'm not sure there's an Uber.
How much would an Uber cost?
I don't think an Uber was actually going to. I doubt that the Uber was actually going to show up and take him to Roanoke, Virginia. I was betting against it.
Oh, to Virginia. I thought all the way to home.
No, Roanoke.
How far is Roanoke, Virginia, from where you are?
It's not. I don't even think it's that easy to get an Uber here.
Yeah, you're not exactly accessible.
Well, but
Bruce Beck couldn't get one yesterday to golf, so I had to go pick him up.
They must have car services.
No,
they don't have car services.
There was one, and they didn't have somebody available.
I see a train station close by.
I think
there was a freight train that came by.
Well, how did you guys get there?
It drove.
Dave, let me tell you, we drove. So
right,
when
so
you're
he
driving
couldn't use the car to go home?
He didn't drive.
It's not his car.
Listen, I think he mosey on over to Hank's house and be like, listen, buddy.
Yeah. Hank, can I borrow the truck?
Can I borrow the pickup?
Or your horse.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you going to say? You have an offer. What's your offer?
So Pat's not going to be here. This is an open bed in the house.
Mm.
If you guys have a free weekend, you want to hop in the car after the show. See, 10 o'clock. Takes about 7 hours.
Yeah, but you would have Friday traffic too.
Yeah, so let's say 8 hours. So you could be here by 6 o'clock.
Like dinner.
Dinner. There is a steakhouse at the Greenbrier. We could go to the casino. Practice on Saturday. Golf on Sunday. I mean, sound like a good.
I got to tell you, it
trip?
doesn't sound terrible. It doesn't sound terrible.
I'm looking at the map here. It doesn't surprise me he's not able to find an Uber because it's like this little strip of civilization, and then there's nothing else around for miles.
And in my mind,
is it pretty?
Oh yeah, you're in the mountains. It's beautiful.
Well, in my mind, that house is going to look like Mitchapalooza in old school this weekend. That's what I think's going down there.
Honestly, like, how does your wife feel about this? Is she like, Jordan, you better be well behaved? I don't want you doing stuff, or is she like, no, you're fine?
I'm here to work.
I'm waking up. Use that as the guys.
I just woke up at 5:30 in the morning to host radio. I'm pitching Sports Center every day to go on NFL Live.
So you're looking at this as this is going to buoy your career.
No, this is my career. Like that's my job.
Right, but
that's
it's also going to your goal is to bring yourself to a higher level while you're down there.
I'm a responsible, employee of Disney and ESPN.
Until maybe they bring some heavy alcohol into the mix, or some drugs into the mix, or some ladies of the night into the mix. You're a responsible adult.
No, Dave, come on.
Yeah, all right.
We're beyond that. I'm old. Don't have the energy for those kind of things anymore.
You and RJ would have a good time together. Because you ask RJ to go do something, he's like, no, I have to. I don't want to do.
I didn't go out on a Tuesday at midnight when I had to be up at 3.
Jordan, Rangers.
I'm not a Rangers
playoffs.
fan.
But I am. Listen to this, Jordan, and then we'll get to the calls. Rangers playoffs, Game 7.
Ooh.
Was it the Penguins, RJ? Is that who they beat?
Yeah, Penguins.
Overtime. Might have gone double overtime.
Went triple overtime.
It went triple?
Yeah.
Oh, Rangers win. I am so excited. I am on the highest of highs. RJ, let's go out. Let's throw caution to the wind. On me. Let's just go tear up New York City. No, but I will get pizza. I said, RJ, Let's go. It'll be one of those forever nights that we go out, we tear up New York, and we just pop right on the air at 6 o'clock. No, I can't do something.
Wait, you have a show in the morning?
It was Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was going home because
He's
I was
not even an Islander. He's not even a Ranger fan, I mean.
I was going to try to get whatever hour and a half of sleep I could rather than just punt on the whole thing. And Dave.
What was Dave's thing? His proposal was an all-nighter?
Yeah.
Dave has a past. Listen, you two are close friends. Maybe you've discussed it. A very checkered past. And Dave, I think, wanted to tap back into that. And I said, I wanted to sleep, but B, had to save you from you.
No, that's not why you did it. You did it because you needed a little shut-eye.
Well, I need sleep. I'm not one of those people.
You can't do 1 day with no sleep.
Well,
1 day.
It wasn't 1 day then. Because Tuesday leads to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And
Right, but we wouldn't have gone out all night, all week. We would have gone out the one night.
You are one of those people that if you were in, I don't know, Atlantic City, it'd get to like 4 a.m., and I'd be like, all right, I got to get some rest. And then I'd wake up at 8:30, walk down to go get some breakfast, find you with...
Still there.
Yep, in the same spot with a mimosa, and maybe you had like a piece of toast, and you're ready to go again.
You wouldn't have the mimosa because I never drink when I gamble. But the rest is completely accurate, and it's happened in the past where I've been there.
Never drink when you gamble?
No, because I lose my sharpness then. I lose my focus.
You're one of so you take this like it's a job.
Yeah, of course. I'm not messing around here. I'm trying to win. But I mean, and by the way, at the time,
what if you go to the casino in the Greenbrier? What do you
blackjack?
play?
Right to the blackjack, and you can find me there for the next few days. So
you honestly think if you drink your decision making in blackjack is going to decrease so greatly?
I once played blackjack for 36 straight hours. Absolutely. And now, RJ, let's throw another monkey wrench into the story here. Were you concerned about your wife giving you a hard time for staying out all night? Oh, that's right. You didn't have a wife.
No, I wasn't.
There was no wife.
No, there were
no children.
I wanted to sleep for 2 hours. Not even.
Ridiculous.
I didn't stop you.
I'm kind of going to defend RJ on this one.
Oh, of course.
If it was
because this is what you guys do.
No. If it was like
I should have asked
the Buffalo Sabres winning the Stanley Cup.
Oh, yeah,
you go out like you do. Then it would have been lame for him not to pull the all-nighter.
But aren't you a person that might get wrapped up in another person's excitement? Like, oh, my good friend is having a time. Let me jump in there and be involved.
My good friend can't be trusted out in that scenario.
Hold on. Are we going to all sit here and pretend like Dave is going to revel in someone else's joy? Like he's going to join in?
No. If it's like
you're going to celebrate, you're going to celebrate. You're going to celebrate.
Sabres had the same success. Sabres have the same success. RJ's like, Dave, let's go. I'd be like, let's go.
Wow, maybe I don't really know Dave.
Yeah.
Does he is he like a RJ? You think he's just this party animal inside? Like he has that in him?
Not anymore, but yes. I think I've heard enough stories to know that it's still in there somewhere. There's a reason, Jordan. Hey, Dave, if you were at the Greenbrier, would you be allowed to go to the casino with Jordan?
No, I can't go to the casino.
Why not?
Things get away from me.
It's a mandate in the household. It's the only rule.
Have you done crack?
He has a past that I think we touched the tip of the iceberg on. I don't think we've ever really. I think it's better we don't know what he's done in the past, but I think there's some stories out there that they're probably best left untold. That's what I think is in his past, and I think that night he wanted to rip the cover off and go back. And I said,
his approach says it all. Like you don't go into a casino and approach it like a job, like you're going to work. It's you got to approach it like it's entertainment purposes, and that's it.
It's not entertainment.
You're going there just to have some fun.
No, I'm in there to win money. I'm tremendous fun.
Yeah, but then if you're going in to make money and win money, like that's just not what you should be doing.
Well, that's
the odds are not. The odds are not in your favor.
Well, odds are less in my favor if I'm drunk.
Let the rumpus begin.
It's fine. We're not a show that likes to party. We're a show that likes to consume sports at a reasonable hour. That's who we are. It's fine.
And I think that's a nice tagline. I show that. Listen, a West Coast game gets out of hand. I don't know if we can stand for that.
Would Rick have gone with
Rick wouldn't even go to the game.
Yeah, Rick wouldn't be in that position because he wouldn't go to the Garden.
At least RJ went to the game because RJ recognizes big moments in sports.
I'm still kind of annoyed that you never mentioned any of this to me that night.
You know what? I take responsibility for that because you were working and I didn't even think of it. But yes, you finished work and you probably would have
picked RJ over you.
He didn't even consider
RJ was there.
Forget picked RJ over me. He didn't even consider me.
All right, if you had Dave, let's say they're both lined up and you have to pick one of the two who's more likely to join you on that kind of.
Well, Ray, obviously.
Who would it be?
I'd have joined him. I'd have joined him.
Ray, you and
if
I would have
given
gone
the
out
option.
and torn up New York City.
I don't know what we would have done.
Burlesque shows.
Are burlesque shows still a thing?
We'd make them a thing. We'd make them a thing.
They don't even have those here in West Virginia.
No. Well, because they don't have a lot of humanity down there.
No.
Not a lot of people. All right, let's get to some of these Yankees calls.
Okay.
What did you say?
It's actually amazing when you're going and you have like the Waze on your phone when you're coming to West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're literally in the mountain, like next to the road, like on the map. When you see the picture of the map, there's nothing. It's just like brown rock everywhere. Nothing. No town. No. Like,
there's no town.
Hey, where's
there?
the Dunkin'? Where's the around here? Not much. Like there's one.
There's no like. Is there a general store?
Oh, there's general stores here.
Is there a mall?
No.
Is there a shopping like a strip of stores?
15 minutes away, Lewisburg. There's a Ruby Tuesdays.
Oh, not is that like their Peter Luger's down there?
I think so.
Yeah. You want to hear something that'll make you depressed? This is courtesy of Ray. He retweeted this. Yankees have the worst batting average in baseball since Aaron Judge went on the IL. They're hitting. What do you think, Jordan? Worst average in all of baseball. What do you think it is?
212.
You're not far off. 222.
Wow, a little
They're
up.
hitting 222 since Aaron Judge went on the IL. I think May 31st was the date.
I mean, the guys in the lineup that they have now, most of them are hitting 220-ish, like in that range. Wells, McMahon, Grisham.
It's terrible.
I think Dominguez is around there, right?
Oh, yeah, he's right in that 230 range, yep.
I don't think he's much higher.
It's
the only people that are really higher are Caballero and Volpe.
And Rice.
And Rice, yeah.
Ben Rice
he doesn't count when we talk about the Yankees pathetic hitting. He's in another category. He doesn't count.
All right, so this would make RJ vomit. I'll ask you, and then we'll get to the calls. Would you want any part of Devers?
I would take the risk.
You would. You got RJ. How many years does Devers have left on that contract? You get years of Devers.
Well, we're taking on the full contract, though. You didn't say that.
Of course, you're taking on the contract.
What do you think? The Giants are going to pick up the contract?
I mean,
I think they might eat some of it.
I mean, it goes till 2033.
He's only 29 years old, though. Somehow.
I mean,
he can hit.
He can hit.
He can hit, but don't try to pinch run for him.
What did it look like when you had and I know he's not Juan Soto, but he's kind of like Juan Soto light, at least as a hitter.
Oh, very light.
Yeah, but you have him like. How nice would that be to have him? Right
where are we playing Rafael?
Yeah, he would have to be your DH.
Yeah, he would be a DH.
So now you're Stanton done.
I can't count on Stanton.
What happens if Judge comes back and he can't throw, and you have to DH him?
So then they have 6
DHs. Then you have to play Devers at third and have to live with whatever happens over there, making $31 million a year.
Great. That sounds very Mets-like. Let's put a guy that can't play third at third.
Because they have no appetite to move Ben Rice from first, so that's locked down.
Right.
Stanton.
No, it would
you could be
Rick
and get into the Ben Rice at catcher position a little bit more.
Yeah, we teach
if I know that Aaron Judge can't play in the field when he comes back and he's going to need to DH, then I can't make that move.
I mean, he's making $31 million a year.
For how many years after this? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. He's got 8 more years?
Well, you said 31, right?
33.
Oh, 33. Yeah, it might be
No,
tough.
you can't.
He's got
you
200.
Yeah, probably not.
After this year, he's got $200 million.
Talk me out of it.
You can't.
Talk me out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Too much.
Like it's enticing to think of quickly, but you just can't. All right, let's go. Frank and Syosset. Frank, lead us off. You're on ESPN New York.
Yeah, how you doing? Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah, not excited at all about the Yankees. It's been the same theme all season long with me. Aging club, top heavy. First 3 or 4 guys in the lineup get on base. The bottom half of the lineup stinks. They can't move runners. They strike out a lot. You got 4 or 5 guys on the team in the middle 30s to late 30s. Counting on a 38-year-old first baseman and Ben Rice and Bellinger to carry the team most of the season. And they're not focused. And you touched on a couple of things. The analytics tells them to swing at the first pitch, so they don't knock their opposing starters out of the game. We get our opposing starters taken out of the game because the opposing teams, are patient at the plate. And,
I wouldn't say
that's
that.
probably
Your starters are pretty good at giving you some length. The Yankee, I don't hear anything negative about the Yankees starting pitching. Yankee starting pitching has been phenomenal.
They've knocked Slitler out a couple of times, opposing teams. They've knocked Fried out in the 3rd or 4th inning. I'm not saying it was done all
every
season
once
long.
in a while that's going to happen. Consistently, the Yankees starting staff is not a problem for them whatsoever.
Okay.
I get what he's saying, though,
but they're
because
back
with guys like with Cole and Fried, those two guys specifically, the game plan against those guys is to make them work and make them throw strikes.
And you're going to get games against Schlittler where he goes, 4 1/3, and then.
I'm not even putting Schlittler in that category. He's been
Schlittler's
so good.
awesome.
He
is filthy.
But yeah, Cole and
Fried
Fried,
giving you length.
Cole and Fried, you can make work, and they at times have to nibble at the strike zone.
Jordan,
and
we are not
that's the
sitting
game
here
plan.
discussing the issues with the Yankees at any fault of the starting pitching.
I agree.
Okay, that's my point. Let's take a break. We will come back. We'll do more Yankees. Mets make a deal. A lot of Giants. A lot of NFL. And we have to get into the roast. It's a busy, I can't say Football Friday yet, but soon enough, that will be the case. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Oh, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Susie Cerrone.
On this Friday, alternate side and meters both in effect. Accident in Queens on the Jackie Robinson northbound at Metropolitan Avenue, blocking a lane. Inbound George, 10 for the upper, 5 at the lower. The Lincoln is 5 minutes. The Holland is going to be about 20 minutes from either approach from an earlier overheight vehicle. Bad accident in Newark on the Western Spur northbound near 15E. Heavy delays northbound. Onlooker delays on the Western Spur southbound, but everything is open. Car fire on the Parkway southbound by 159 in the right lane. Crash on the Parkway northbound by 131 for Metro Park. We're sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission, working for you. This is Public Health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
Fans, arrive early at Yankee Stadium on Saturday, August 8th for the 78th Annual Old Timers Day presented by Fresh Direct. See Yankees legends put on the pinstripes again and take the field at Yankee Stadium. Relive memories of your favorite former Yankees and make new memories with your family. After the Old Timers Day ceremony and game conclude, stick around to see your Bronx Bombers take on Atlanta. Get your Saturday, August 8th Old Timers Day tickets presented by Fresh Direct at Yankees.com/tickets today.
There you were, surrounded by fans. Everybody remembers the game. Nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you. Till a few days later, at 2 a.m., you wake up with a fever and your throat's on fire. Now what? Urgent care? Closed. ER? Slammed. Telehealth? Maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. You needed a medical emergency kit. These aren't first aid kits. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions. Sinus and ear infection, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more on hand before you need them. Use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care and drugstore at home. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you'd ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
Introducing Wrangler Tough Light Jeans. The cowboy cuts you know and love. Now up to 20% lighter. Because lighter isn't a compromise. It's a better way to wear denim. Stay cool. Move with ease. Keep doing what you do. The durability you expect from Wrangler without the extra weight. Wrangler Tough Light. Tough jeans just got lighter.
Congratulations to the New York Knicks. They are the 2026 NBA champions. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
This place, by the way, is Bizarro World, Dave.
Where you are in West Virginia?
So, I went to get gas the other day, so I'm leaving. Nice lady there. All of a sudden, as I'm walking out the door, she says, "Make sure you eat." And I think what she was getting at, a big meth problem in West Virginia.
Mets?
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Meth. Oh, because there's a big Mets problem here in New York.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
His theme song makes me think of all the greats, like Tim Ream,
Folarin Balogun,
Marcel Chichito, yeah,
Mario Pinchetta.
I think I saw something, RJ, the other day. It said Chichito will be back as head coach of Team USA.
Yeah, they're trying to work out another deal for the next cycle.
He's very good, right?
Yeah, he's accomplished quite a bit. He deserves a full cycle, I think.
Good. Marcel Chichito.
Jordan, big soccer guy also.
Are you, Jordan?
Yeah, I am. I like soccer.
Really? Well, you know why, RJ? His daughter is a superstar in soccer.
Let's not get carried away.
She's very... What do you mean?
She's not a superstar. Good player.
She's very good. She's a striker, right?
No, but center midfielder.
A midfielder.
Midfielder.
Oh,
she's a 10. You know what a 10 is, Dave?
That's weird that you would consider your daughter to be a 10. Or rate my children.
How do you think Tim Ream against Lamine Lamal? I can keep botching his name. Don't clip that.
You should never say that.
Yeah, on this show.
Yeah, never say that.
You say don't clip that. That now you can never get rid of that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You want to try again?
Yamin Lamal.
There you go. So what? She's a 10. What does that mean?
It's a position. Soccer.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
RJ, you know what a 10 is?
Yeah, it's in relation to like he said,
so it's
position.
It's like the 5, like the center in the NBA.
Yeah, if you want to make that
like a pretty good comparison.
Like your number 9 is more what you're thinking she was. Like
9 is the striker.
Yeah,
10's like the guy like right behind him.
She was like a Messi,
attacking midfield.
Yeah, Messi is a 10.
She could. Yeah,
10?
She could be.
So that's an important piece of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the attacking midfielder.
So the offense runs through her.
No, I mean it's like
she is the Lamine Lamal of New Jersey soccer. Do you envision her playing
15-year-old
soccer?
No,
you don't.
She has no desire.
She doesn't want to.
She's got to work to make varsity soccer.
See, you can't take the reporter out of Jordan. Like he assesses the situation from a neutral standpoint, and you imagine what these father-daughter discussions are like. This is a window into it.
She probably says, like, Dad, I think I have a real chance to play at Rutgers. You said, no, you might not make varsity.
No, I tell her she has no desire to work. That drives me bananas. It's like,
well, that would drive me insane.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, well, you know what? That's
she wants to be good without working, and she has no desire to play college soccer. She wants to go and have a good time.
She wants to go drink.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe she'll wind up in Morgantown.
I mean,
West Virginia.
nowhere near here, but yeah. I mean, anyway, how are you going to criticize that? RJ said basically that's your background. That's your history. You had
what do
deep
you mean?
down there.
Did
you were a
it
big
work?
partier.
Yeah. I mean, actually.
So you're going to criticize my daughter for wanting to do that?
Well, I don't know. This day and age, you like to see kids follow through on their athletics.
I'll tell you what, I was talking to Dave yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, very hard on his kids.
Oh, very.
Yeah. Despite his very checkered past.
Give me an example.
I have expectations, and I demand a certain level of work ethic.
He really does. Like, he does not want too much messing around. School comes first. And Dave's already got, like he was talking about for Ben, his old, I don't want to say dinner or what he wants out there, but, Dave wants you to have, like, a multi-year plan here. How are we approaching next summer?
You just finished freshman year of college. You're going to be 20 years old in January. You should start to formulate a game plan of what's going to be post-college plan. Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair, but it would just be hard for me to make that.
19 years old.
Make those demands considering, I definitely did not. I definitely did not follow that path. It seems to have worked out.
Different generation. Listen, you're a big star, so it's worked out for you, and I guess in some way it's worked out for me too. But yeah, I want him to be prepared, and I want a plan in place. Absolutely. I don't think that's crazy.
No, that's fair.
All right, you want to get to some more of these Yankees calls?
I actually wanted to talk to Joe, but he seems to have a good point.
No, Joe's not very good. But we'll get to him. But you know what I want to get to first? Frank in South Carolina. He's got some ideas, some recommendations for you down in West Virginia. Let's see what's happening. Good morning, Franklin.
Good morning, Mr. Rothenberg. How are you guys?
Doing great. Thanks, Frank.
Sorry, let me park my truck right quick. Hold on. So I'm actually from West Virginia. And so I can tell you some places to go in that part of the world. So you're about only an hour and a half away from Fayetteville, West Virginia, which there's a national park there. There's restaurants there. You can actually go whitewater rafting. You can go on zip lines. It's really nice. Not all of West Virginia is addicted to meth, like that boob Jordan Raanan is saying. But, if he wants to go to Morgantown, West Virginia, that's a really nice area, too. I went to school there.
Frank, the only problem is you think I just have like all day every day just to like go drive an hour and a half or 3 hours.
He's not saying all day every day. There's got to be a
day. They have 1 day off.
Oh, well, okay. On that day, maybe you go to Fayetteville, West Virginia, is what he's saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And it's an hour and a half drive. It's really pretty. It's nice. There's a place called Secret Sandwich Society. It's really good. They name their sandwiches after former presidents. It's kind of cool. Me and my wife, we actually got married at Adventures on the Gorge, and she's from northern New Jersey. And so we met at college, and funny story is I'm actually kind of a bandwagon Giants fan because I've been to Giants football games, and Dave, you're like this. My first game we went to, we played the Cowboys, and we almost got in a fight with Cowboy fans, and once they went into the stadium, we ate their chili and drank their beer.
Nice.
In the tailgate.
And you know what you should have done? You should have stolen their women, too.
Well, we did steal their football. We actually did steal their football.
Good.
Yeah.
Football, women, same thing, right there.
Yeah, whatever.
But, Dave, I just want to let you know this is my first time calling in and speaking with you. I've actually been listening to you since 2017 when you did the Saturday morning shows, and I was delivering wedding cakes in the city. So I've been listening to you for years, and I've always wanted to talk to you. And every time I call in, I can't get through or I have to hang out because of my job. So it's just a delight to talk to you.
Well, Frank, I'm glad that you did call. You sound like a delightful gentleman, and I hope that it's not another 9 years before I hear from you again.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave. You guys have a good one.
Thank you. What a nice man he was.
He is. So, Dave, you want to come? Me and you, Fayetteville, West Virginia?
Is Fayetteville an hour and a half closer to?
I have to assume because we are in the southeastern tip here.
Yeah.
So you can't go any further south.
But I mean, listen, whitewater rafting, Zip lining. I'm looking right now. They have.
I mean,
the
I like
New
water
River Gorge
rafting and
National
ziplining.
Park and Preserve. They have a water park there, the Ace Adventure Water Park. I mean, it sounds really nice.
Well, the only problem is the big talk is that Sunday's the only day off, right? That we're here
this weekend.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It says rain all day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Doesn't look great. We need something to happen here in the next couple of days.
What in the world would you do Sunday if it rains all day?
I'm gonna play golf through
If it
the rain.
rains?
Yeah, unless it's like thundering and lightning and I'm playing.
Are you a good golfer?
I'm okay.
Are
But
you-
we got a round at like a really nice course here set up for Sunday.
How much does it cost for a really nice course?
Well, this one might be like discounted, but like this course, when we looked it up, take a guess. So let me set this. This is a course that held a PGA Tour event here for years.
Wow.
It's really good. It's supposed to be one of like the best
Is it
public
on
courses.
the hotel property?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
It's the Old White course at the Greenbrier, one of the nicest public courses in the country. Top 20. Like, what do you think that would cost?
Now you're in West Virginia, which has to make it less expensive.
Mm-hmm.
What would? Well, you played in Scarsdale recently, right?
I did.
What did that cost?
That was private. Like, you have to have someone to take you on that.
Gotcha. What if you went to a nice public course in New York? Because I need like a frame of reference. What would that be? 300.
Yeah, 2-something, maybe 250.
Okay, so 250.
How about I'll look up what Bethpage Black is.
Okay, you look up Bethpage Black. I'll tell Raymond that the call screener at the moment is frozen. So if you could unfreeze that, it would be great. All right, so Bethpage Black. I've been there. That is a beautiful course. Let's see. Jordan's looking it up.
That because it's a fairly cheap, $160 for out-of-state weekend golfers. That's what it says.
I'm going to say this course at the Greenbrier. Now, the Greenbrier is not cheap. Like, the rooms are not cheap. But the way you're setting it up. See, it's either going to be very expensive or very cheap. It's not going to be like $149. It's going to be either like $99 or $399. I'm going to say it's $99.
$550.
Wow. I knew it. Wow. And ESPN foots the bill for that, huh?
No. That's not how that
You know what?
works.
You do have a good job.
No, that's not how it works. This is like...
So you really are from tremendous wealth. You can pay $550 to go golf for a couple hours?
I didn't say that I was paying. I told you we've worked the discounted rate.
To what?
No comment.
What do you... Why?
It might be zero.
Oh, really? Oh. So you walked in there.
No,
and
I
you're
did
like,
not.
Hey, you might know me from my time at ESPN. I'm Jordan Raanan.
I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, if you're not staying there, May 1st to October 25th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., so like the prime tee times.
Yeah.
As the day goes, it goes a little lower. $550.
Wow. That feels like an
So
exorbitant
somebody
amount.
set it up. Someone else set it up. Got, free round. They're going to take us out. And so I'll go. It could be pouring. I'll go do it.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice. That is
Yeah.
nice. All right. You want to go to Joe in Ocean Gate, who loves you. He can slobber all over you. Here you go. Joe in Ocean Gate. Good morning. How are you?
What's going on, guys? Listen, I couldn't think of a better duo for, start a Giants training camp and everything. But, Jordan, I got to say, I was talking to my wife's cousin who spent 20 years in the Army as a Green Beret and a pilot. Now he flies for a particular airline. And his buddy flew the Giants down to West Virginia. So I was talking to him yesterday. The Giants gifted him a beautiful football with the championship years on it and everything, and I think they're going to try to honor him at halftime.
Wow!
But, that was actually, so that was really, really cool. So, and he's obviously well deserved with the career that he had and continues to have. But I got to say, Jordan,
real quick, Dave, there's because there's not this huge international airport near here. They actually had to come down in two planes. They couldn't go in the usual one humongous charter that they bring the whole team on. Because that's where we're at in West Virginia, so they had to split it up.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
And the second plane, because of the storms, they didn't get here till 2 in the morning.
Let's let Joe finish his glazing over you. Go ahead, Joe.
So, so Jordan, very entertained by your YouTube show the other night, and I don't know if you did it last night, but I watched it after the first night. You talked for about 30 seconds with the mic being muted, so I thought that was pretty hilarious and on par for shenanigans and all that stuff. And also, Dave, I was talking to my wife's cousin, and we was putting them all on to 65 or sooner.
Yeah.
And he was like, absolutely, I'm telling everybody. He's like, we're going to do this. And, so you guys have a great show. Jordan, enjoy the Giants training camp. Love you guys. And 65 or sooner. Let's roll.
There you go. You know what I like? I like that I have the Green Berets in my corner now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, I feel like I walk down the street, somebody approaches me, kind of gives me a little look. I'm like, hey, I got the Green Berets on my side. I like that.
I mean,
there's some confidence that goes along with that.
Yeah, it's good people to have on your side. I mean, you're in good company.
Let's go quickly, and then we'll get into the Giants after this. Bob and Wayne. Bob, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Thank you very much for taking the call.
Sure.
Back to the Yankees a little bit. I agree with all the points you were making earlier in the morning. I think we all can agree that the offense is an issue, and specifically the approach has been an issue, not only this year, but the last few years. But with that being said, I think reasonably, I don't think there is one move or quite frankly, multiple moves that they can really make at the deadline that's just going to flip things on a switch to then make it, this big positive or this big kind of pro for them. That's why, in my opinion, I actually think the move for them to make is targeting Mason Miller. Number one, he has 3 years left on his deal, so he's going to be an investment for the future.
But it's going to. Here's the thing. I'm all for Mason Miller. I mean, he is awesome. He's 28 for 28 with saves this year. His ERA is like .79. Bob, are you willing to pay through the nose to get the best closer in baseball?
Well, it's not now, when, right? And I just think when you look at this team, the path to hopefully a championship would just be making a strength even more of a strength. And you just use the postseason scheduling to your favor. There's extra off days. Your strength right now is a three-headed horse of Schlittler, Cole, and Fried. And then you pair that with Bednar and Miller with days off in the postseason. Any given day, you likely have the advantage of a pitching staff. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what you roll with, and you hope you run into a few homers. I hate the approach. I hate that philosophy, but I think that's probably their path to winning.
You have to give up 2 runs or less a game? I mean, like,
the reality is,
how are you going to score? How are you going to score if obviously? And look, I am totally for Mason Miller, like, great player, right? But if you're going to pay through the nose for him, then you're not really going to be able to add much on the hitting side, right?
Well, he's saying let's not even. Thanks for the call, Bob. Let's not even focus on the hitting. Let's just hope that we get Judge back. Hope that we get Bellinger back. Hope that we get Stanton back. Add to strengthen the other pieces of this team, and then go to bat there. My point is, there's a pretty good chance you're going to the World Series if you do nothing. The American League is not a good league. It's not.
Anybody in the American League can take out the Yankees.
I don't think so.
I do. If you can't score, Dave, they're going to have.
So you think the Yankees
trouble.
are just as likely to be bounced in the wild card round as they are to go to the World Series?
Can they lose a series to the
Cleveland?
Chicago White Sox?
No, they cannot. They can't. There's no way the Yankees would lose a best-of-5 or best-of-7 series to the White Sox. There's no way.
Okay, maybe not the White Sox.
The Guardians? No.
The Rays? Yes.
Maybe.
The Red Sox? Yes.
I don't even know about the Red Sox.
Yes, definitely.
They don't hit either.
Definitely can lose to the Red Sox.
We'll see if Crochet comes back. That would be a big addition for them.
Yeah,
They just had the
Central,
worst luck ever.
no. The Central, no. But the Seattle Mariners, they make the playoffs somehow.
The Mariners are terrible,
Doesn't
Jordan.
Matter. Doesn't matter.
But they're bad. The
know.
Mariners are 4 games under 500. The Mariners are 3 teams behind a wild card spot, and they're 2.5 games back right now.
I know.
They stink.
But that would mean that one of these teams is going to get hot, which usually happens. Whoever in the West gets hot, that team will be dangerous. They could beat the Yankees.
I don't see it, but okay. All right, let's take a break. 800-919-3776. I do want to let you know, Jordan, about the weekend weather report. Now, it won't really help you because you're far away, but the weekend weather report is brought to you by Neutral. Finally, we have a little sunshine this weekend. All sun, all weekend. Temperature in the low to mid 80s. Sounds glorious. And that's your weekend weather report brought to you by Neutral. Keep it tasty with Neutral Vodka Seltzer. Made with real vodka and real fruit juice. Enjoy responsibly. Let's break, and we'll really put you into your comfort zone. We'll get into the New York Football Giants. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering buy one, get one, 50% off windows and doors, and no payments, no interest for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See local showroom for details. Offer ends July 31st, 2026.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
Now I'm getting yelled at in my own home. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
What'd you do?
Well, I know you look at me as a superhero, and yesterday I went to see a superhero. So I went from the show drove up to Westchester, had to sit and wait while Alex did lacrosse training for an hour. And then he goes, Dad, you know what I want to do? Now, mind you, I've been up since 4 in the morning. I'm exhausted, right? Dad, let's go see Spider-Man. I said, Spider-Man? I don't really want. He goes, come on, Dad, let's go. Fine. We take in a 1:30 showing of Spider-Man. We sit there till like 4:30, and then I go from there. I get to lie down for like half an hour, and then Ben has a baseball game. I get back at like 11:30 last night. Went to bed after midnight, right? So superhero tendency, father things. Mm-hmm. And then we're talking about the movie, and Ray goes, so, and I guess Ray's a big like superhero Spider-Man fan. Ray said, what do you think? I said, it was good. I said, I enjoyed it. I said, like 2.5 hours, kept my attention. It was good. And then RJ's like, so, yeah, you like it? I said, yeah. I said, listen, it's not like gripping cinema, but it's a good movie. And RJ's like, oh, here we go. You have to disparage Spider-Man. Why? Jordan, when you heard me say that, were you like, oh, how could you analyze the movie like that?
I don't think he heard you, first of all.
No, he's saying when he just said this
I
right now.
I just said it now.
Yeah, but you're framing it not in the way that you did. You did your little hand wave thing. It's not great cinema. It's not great cinema.
I said it's not great. I said it's not great cinema, Jordan, but it's a good entertaining movie. What is wrong?
He's too good for it.
He looks down on the superhero
Ray took it
genre.
as like, yeah, you're too good for it.
No, I didn't think Ray did take it.
I didn't take it that way.
I think RJ
didn't take it that way.
Yeah, because you know what, Jordan, they look to jump me.
No,
They look for me to step in the wrong direction, and then they attack me.
In this situation, it looks like, they're looking for something.
No, so
that wasn't there.
Listen,
it's not there.
Listen, Jordan, in your frat house, here's the thing. Dave, when it comes to movies that are the very popular but not Oscar-worthy variety, and maybe it will win an Oscar for something, I don't know, but not like Best Picture Oscar-worthy. Dave wants you to know that while he may consume it, operative word there, not a guarantee. Like Top Gun has no time for it, and at this point, he'll never see it out of spite. No. Dave wants you to know.
Wait, the original?
The original I've seen.
He won't see the new one.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, it's not even new anymore. But Dave wants you to know that even if you, the simpleton, enjoyed this movie, he also watched it, but just needs to remind you it's not on the same platform as Oppenheimer because I'm brighter than you.
Yeah, he's like one of the film critic guys. You know, like they look down on things that just entertain you.
Yes,
Jordan. All I said was because they're like, did you like it? Like I did. I said it kept my attention.
But you can't leave it alone.
It was fast moving. I said, Jordan, this is what I said. I said, listen, it's not great cinema, but it was a really entertaining, fun movie. And
they're just looking for something.
No,
in this case,
like
they're
from
looking
the
for
top
something.
rope. He jumps at me.
Yeah.
Why?
Because why can't you just let yourself go? Live in the.
I enjoyed it.
He did. He went to see the movie
against his will.
Not again. Just because I was
because
exhausted.
he was tired. He didn't say he didn't want to go.
What are you,
see
his
it.
lawyer?
No, he's
I'm
my
taking
friend.
his side on this one, RJ.
Go back to Hank's house.
Hank, what are you doing today?
You know what he's doing.
You just told me. What do you think?
I don't think you have to ask.
Some moonshine.
He's
I'm sitting right here, and I'm making my own alcohol.
We're gonna slug 16 cans of beer and watch the cars drive by.
God,
RJ, this tact from you it's not. Really
I don't think it's a tact.
Nice and or attractive.
Listen, I admit that your depth of movie knowledge is vast. Well,
and I even said to the guys, I'm like, the cast is unbelievable. Like I'm a huge John Bernthal fan.
Yeah.
He's in it. Ray's like, he's the Punisher, and he's misunderstood, and all the, Mark Ruffalo plays the Hulk. It had it was like 3 cast members of The Bear were in it. Like it was highly enjoyable. The cast was good as well. I mean, Tom Holland is good. Zendaya was good. Like it was very well done.
The
only thing RJ can take from my critique is, you have to make a statement that's just not fine.
It sounds
cinema.
like this is just the repercussions of a long summer week.
Yes.
No,
we're getting to the end. Summer week. There's not a lot going on.
No, this is the repercussions of 5 years ago when Top Gun came out. And
you see, now we got the genesis of.
No, but this is out in the open.
Now we got it. He's still bitter. He's still bitter about that.
No,
and he's going to hold that against you.
Yes, I will. I'm bitter that he won't watch it. He'll watch it. He watched. When did you get sick of watching How I Met Your Mother? Were there like 8 or 10 seasons? And like season 3, you're like, yeah, this kind of stinks, but I'm going to finish it.
It was the same story every show.
So you won't sit down and watch 2 hours of Top Gun 2 or Top Gun Maverick?
No.
Yeah, see, that's where the problem is.
Also, I love the original so much, like Val Kilmer and what's his name, Anthony Edwards, and of course Tom. Like that to me, that was the movie I wanted to watch.
So listen, I don't have the background, the time spent on task.
That's when movies were movies.
Here's what I would say: if you watched it, did you watch it, Jordan? Maverick?
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining.
I think he would at least find it entertaining. He won't give it time of day.
Maybe, but I don't care. Like, listen, RJ, if I was sitting at home and it was a rainy day and it's 2:30 and I flip onto like HBO West Coast and what is it? Maverick starts up.
Yeah,
I might watch it. I'm not like making a statement to watch it.
Feels like you are.
Well, but I'm not.
All right.
But I'm not.
I'm going to hang out with Hank.
Yeah. I just got an email. When did RJ turn into Rick? Holy bleep. He's always criticizing you, Dave. It's all he does.
Oh, here we go.
All that
hold on. Does that email really exist, or did they just make that
No,
up?
these are the questions you have to ask.
Here's how you can know.
It's fair.
Here's how you can know I'm playing it down the middle. What does Rick say all the time this whole summer? What does he say?
That you're my apologist.
See? So there you go.
I did get another email. RJ,
Let me guess.
Which I'll read for you. I read it for you and for you alone, RJ. Jordan sucks. He's a loser. You suck. You're annoying. Ray sucks all the time. RJ's really cool. That's Dan G.
That's very productive.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Dan G.
Oh.
Love you, Dan G.
I thought you said Dan D. I'm like, Dan Duggan. Dan Duggan or Dan Graza?
Yeah. Jordan sucks. He's a loser. You suck. Ray sucks all the time. RJ's cool.
No, I don't agree with that, but thank you, Dan.
Yeah. He's a big fan of yours. So, yeah, I get a lot of negative.
Hi,
I get
Dan.
some positive, but a lot of negative emails.
You encourage them.
I think it's funny.
I mean, I'm used to this by now. I mean, my role. Yeah. When things go bad.
Chris Canty just came out with his top 5 Super Bowl contenders. They're horrendous.
Great.
No, I mean horrendous.
It's like the Chicago
Care to
Bears
tell
on
us?
there or something.
Yeah, all right. At 5 is the Ravens. I think it's fair.
Okay.
4 is the Rams. 3, the Texans. 2, the Seahawks. You want to guess 1?
The Bills.
Nope. Keep going.
The Eagles.
Nope. Keep going.
The 49ers?
Nope. Keep going.
NFC, AFC?
You really need help?
Are we going to say the Bengals?
Nope. Keep going.
Like, I'm thinking it's somebody crazy, so.
I don't know that's crazy. I don't consider them the number 1 Super Bowl contender. They were
not
a
the
Super Bowl
Cowboys.
They were a Super Bowl contender last season.
Broncos?
Yep.
Huh. They're number 1?
Yeah, number 1
on the list.
Yeah.
Wow.
Horrendous. Right? You agree with me? Horrendous.
Yeah, I don't know how the Bills aren't even on the list.
Bills aren't on the list.
To not be
Ravens
on the
5,
list.
Rams 4.
Rams should be
somehow 3.
Rams should probably be 1, right? They're the
favorites. Of course they should be 1. Of course they should be 1.
Seahawks should be on the list.
Seahawks should be on the of the 5 teams he has on here. Who should be on the list? Rams, Seahawks. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Ravens are 5.
I wouldn't put the Ravens in the top 5.
I'm not putting Texans at 3.
Obviously, Chris Canty values defense.
Well, he's got great defense, great defense, great defense. Rams are mediocre defense, but it should be better now that you have the Player of the Year. And then Ravens, I don't think the Ravens are a great defense.
No, the Ravens are not.
No, but that's RJ. I understand you're looking to take me down, but are you looking to take everyone down? What do you think about that list from Canty?
I viewed
here we
it.
go.
No, I viewed it as more so he views it the windows closed on some teams like that. This
the Bills.
I mean, maybe that's how he looks at it. Listen, I mean, the Bills. I've said before. I would have the Bills on the list. 1, but 2. I do have questions. I think I said this to you off the air. 2 through 53. I have a lot of questions about that roster.
Yeah. And then obviously their defense has been questionable the last few years.
And,
can't make key stops. So, but I'm saying you can see where his list now that we sit there and look at it, it's tilted towards defensive
but
teams.
the
for the
Bills on a bad year make it in, win a game, and lose that next game by like a point with some crazy play.
Well,
they're good every year.
Maybe Chris believes more of that is tied to Sean McDermott than we believe.
Yeah,
I
don't like that list at all. At all. I think that's a hot takey kind of list. You don't agree?
He devalues the quarterback position more than we do. I'll tell you that I can pretty much guarantee.
Well, look at
based
his,
on the list.
Look at his quarterbacks on this list. Right?
Bo Nix.
He's got Bo Nix number 1. Bo Nix, Darnold just
C.J.
one.
Stroud was 3.
C.J. Stroud.
Darnold,
Talk about
C.J. Stroud.
Is C.J. Stroud going to get an extension? Which he will, but like, and then you have Lamar and you have Stafford. But yeah, I'm going big quarterback all the way through.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's your difference. I mean, the Broncos, we talked about how they won a lot of one-score games. They did go 14-3. So if Chris believes that's repeatable, then there's your disagreement.
And they're a broken ankle from a Super Bowl run.
Oh yeah, they definitely would have gone 100, and it would have been a better Super Bowl had he not got hurt. All right, boy, I want to get into the Giants. We didn't even touch on the Giants. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and I promise it's a roast. 800-919-3776, and I have audio to my roast this week, Jordan, and it's the Giants talk, and it's next right here on ESPN New York.
Summer's here. People are outside walking more, traveling, going to games, barbecues, the beach, just enjoying life. But if you have joint pain, sciatica, or back pain is still holding you back, you don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no pain medications, just a smart, targeted approach that gets you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SandwellPain.com. Don't let pain steal your summer.
Hi, thanks for calling Uline.
Wait, did the phone even ring?
Nope.
Okay, so you answered before the ring. But now you're going to put me on hold, right?
We don't do that here. We're real people answering the phone, ready to help with your order when you are.
Uline has thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline. We warehouse for you.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-568-2790. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-568-2790. That's 800-568-2790. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-568-2790.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off. And you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
I love it. I love that the musical theme of the show is just like West Virginia-led country music. What did you just put like food in your mouth as we're coming back from break?
It's a repeat offender.
You hear the music play. You hear me pop on. And at that very moment, you decide, let me put a biscuit into my mouth and crunch on. You know what? Shame on you.
I didn't hear you. First of all, I have it in my mouth now. You called me out. I couldn't.
I have to. Because
Is
now,
it
you know what I wanted to do?
Uncrustable
My goal was I want to make you talk as much as humanly possible right now.
Is it an Uncrustable again?
What are you eating? You just had a 5-minute break, and you decide to wait to eat something until we come back from said break.
No, I'm like 80% done. It was a granola bar.
This is
It took you
again
that long to eat a granola bar?
Dave, he's a repeat
I eat
offender.
it in little pieces.
He's a repeat offender, Dave.
You good
like a
there?
mouse.
You need a couple of minutes or what?
Peanut butter's like sticking in my
What
mouth.
are we
a bit, yeah.
doing?
It's happened.
What's the matter with you, Jordan?
I thought I had a couple more seconds. I would have if you just would have talked. But guys.
But why should I have to do that? Why should I have to? You know, I do it during the week with Rick, where he vanishes for 15 minutes at a time, and I have to carry segments by myself.
And
why
so
should I
you
have to do it
can't
with
give me 15 seconds? It's the same thing. Here's what I'm learning with this station. That I'm not going to get the benefit of the doubt. Like nobody's just going to give me the 15 seconds to eat
you know
a
what?
piece.
Also, if you were like, if this was your show, I think we'd give you the benefit of the doubt. Like you're always here, you're exhausted. It's Friday. You're a guest on the show. I would think you'd want to be like the best version of you, not popping in granola bars as you hear the music coming back from break.
I didn't hear the music. I didn't have the headset on.
That's another great thing.
I was still eating, and I just saw you on the live stream, and I was like, oh, I guess I better put on.
So you saw me on the live stream, and your first thought was, let me get the last piece of granola
I'm
bar
hungry.
into my mouth.
I was that hungry.
All right, it's questionable. We have some stuff to get into, my friend. The morning roast is coming up, and I don't know, 8, 10, 12 minutes, something like that. 800-919-3776. Whatever it is that's bothering you. Whether it's someone's driving, Ray goes after the big companies, RJ will find some kind of nook and cranny to go after you. I'm sure it's going to be something down in West Virginia. But whatever is happening in your life, which you find annoying or difficult or frustrating, or just to kind of be cathartic and cleanse the soul, the palate, going into the weekend, we welcome that 800-919-3776. So, Jordan, I want to get to the Giants. I think there's a lot to attack here. I want to get to some of the Baker Mayfield stuff, some Jet stuff as well. What are you seeing? What is your feel? I think you start with the biggest piece of information, the Malik Nabers stuff. Almost everyone thought he was going to start on PUP. A lot of people thought he was going to miss the start of the season. A couple days in, he's practicing. He looks good. God, take us on a Giants journey.
Yeah, first of all, I want to take you to what my eyes have seen. Because it's one thing for Malik Nabers to be on the field, just do a little basic running. Like he could have just been running on the side, maybe running some routes on the side. No, he's actually doing significant amount of like individual drills, which doesn't seem like much, but the fact that he's able to run routes and run them like looking pretty good. I'm not saying he's his normal explosive self. He's probably still a decent ways away from that, but no limp, like running seemingly pain-free, pretty freely, being able to run and cut. Like we hadn't seen that, Dave. Right? The last time we saw him was, you were there, May 30th,
at the
31st?
charity softball game. Yeah.
So like the last weekend of May, we saw him, and he was limping badly, and his leg actually looked super stiff. So it was like one of those old guys like dragging his leg. And 2 months later now, not only is he running freely, he's running routes. So the fact that he's able to do that is a great sign, and I'd be very surprised at this point, barring any sort of setback with his rehab, if he's not ready for week one.
Wow.
Right? Because you would have to have – we're talking about 6+ weeks.
Yeah.
If you could run routes and take part in drills and can't get ready to play in 6+ weeks, that usually means that something has happened along the way.
Right. And a big thing Rick and I were talking about the other day is you went out there for day one of practice. You look good. You were doing your cuts and running routes, and you're actually practicing. Let's see what it's like going into day two.
Yeah.
Right? Because is there soreness? Is there swelling? No. He was out there as active as he was day two as he was in game one.
Yeah, came back, looked good. And here's why it's so important, right? Malik Nabers has no time on task with Jaxson. right? They have they haven't spent any time together working together. Last summer, the Giants prepared to play Russell Wilson as their starter. They took every snap together. They did everything together because Malik Nabers and Russell Wilson are trying to get on the same page. And Jaxson Dart's his rookie, so they've spent none. He spent 1 week, the lead up to the game against the Chargers, and then 23 snaps working with Malik Nabers. So the two of them working together, getting on the same page, getting their timing right, is going to be important. And you see after practice the first day, Jaxson Dart's throwing after practice on the side. Who's he throwing to? Malik Nabers.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Right? The two of them just staying after. Those kind of things matter, I think. And also, it was very interesting when Malik Nabers said this yesterday. He actually said he's been running routes now for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good because you're thinking, okay, if he just started this week, it's still going to take time. But no, he's been running them for weeks. So, to me, it's all trending towards him playing. Now, who knows? Anybody could have a setback.
Right. I mean, you can change
his
your
knee
opinion.
could not feel great in a couple weeks.
Right.
They might have to slow everything down. Who knows? But for right now, on that front, that's a good sign. Now, we still don't know when he's going to be back to being exactly what he was, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the sooner he gets back on the field, the sooner he's probably likely to get to that point.
I think it's great news, and I can't tell you either my co-host or people at the station. I mean, everyone is so negative about it, and he's not going to be back, and he's going to start on PUP, and don't be surprised if he misses the first 4 to 6 weeks, and let's not rush him. And, I mean, everyone, I don't remember your take, but everyone thought he was going to start training camp on PUP.
Everybody thought he was. I thought. Training camp for sure, because there's no downside to start training camp on PUP. You could just activate the guy the second or third day.
You can whenever. But I just that was the thought, and the fact that he didn't start on PUP, I was like, oh, that's good. And then to be practicing and multiple days in a row, it's like there's no negativity there. And I don't know what version of Malik Nabers you're going to get, Jordan. But here's the thing, which I think is exciting: when you have Malik Nabers, and even if he's not back to what he was, it adds a different dimension, right? And all of a sudden, Isaiah Likely is not the guy that has to be stopped. And Mooney or Beckham, whoever the number 2 Fields, whoever the number 2 receiver is going to be, is not the guy that is the number 1 receiver. Like it trickles down where you have to stop Nabers, and then everyone else gets less attention, and that just makes you a better football team and a better offense.
He demands attention when he's on the field, even if he's at 75%. Right, that's just the reality of the situation. He's going to strike fear into the opposing defenses to some degree, and then, like you said, that makes Isaiah Likely a little bit better. That makes Darnell Mooney, Darius Slayton, Malachi Fields. I know when I say Darius Slayton, I can see your face.
Well, whatever you say it, I'm going to ignore you because we got into a big fight about it. That's like one of the few things you and I have really fought about. You're like, I mean, this is what number 3 receivers get. They get no. Can you admit you were wrong?
He got overpaid. Yeah, I was wrong.
He's not good. He may be a great man.
He had a bad year. He's not as bad as everybody thinks. He's going to be part of their mix.
Okay, be part. Listen, I'd love to be wrong, but I don't see it. I think he's not a very good football player.
Okay, we disagree on that a little bit.
You think you disagree? You think he's a good football player?
I think he's a solid complimentary receiver.
You think he's anything more than a absolute average wide receiver at best?
Might be a little bit better than average.
Okay.
Not last
Dave
year.
thinks he's an absolute bum. I don't know if he's made this clear.
I wish to God they had never. Re-signing him was a massive mistake. Yes.
Well, they just misplayed that situation from the start.
What a surprise.
They didn't have any other options.
What a surprise. The Giants and their front office misplayed a situation from the start.
He can play, though. He has an ability to get open. Not everyone in the league can get open with consistency, and he could do that.
Right. The getting open, great. The catching the ball.
The catching the ball is definitely the weak part. But you know what Darnell Mooney does a decent amount? Drops the football.
Does he really?
I mean,
you also don't have him signed to like a 3 or $30 million deal, though.
The Falcons did.
I'm not worried about the Falcons.
Yes.
So all right. So right now, your best guess: opening day, Nabers is healthy. He's your number 1. Who's your number 2 wide receiver?
Probably Mooney Slayton. Splitting that type role. Yeah.
Okay. Because I know
Fields is part of the mix.
I know it's early. You like what you've seen.
He can make tough catches, and I think they like him as a blocker. So I see a clear, instant path to him contributing.
So I think his blocking real playing time as a rookie.
I think his blocking might be one of his biggest contributions as a rookie.
Okay,
but yeah, I do. I see him contributing to some degree.
I don't know that I've ever seen a player more beloved by a fan base than Beckham. So I don't think he's going to be a huge contributor, but I know people want this answered. What do you envision this year? Do you envision him making the team? And if so, what kind of future does he have?
Coming into the summer, I said he was probably the favorite on the back end of the wide receiver group. But Braxton Berrios has made a strong impression early on. Like, he's looked really good. I know it's 2 days.
Your punt returner too, Berrios?
That's what I'm saying. He has a clearer path to the roster too, right? Because they need a punt returner. So, yeah, Odell has to earn his spot on the roster. He's a crapshoot to make the roster. I don't think there's any doubt about that. That was made clear by John Harbaugh to him. That was part of the conversation.
Sure.
He has to earn that spot.
But I don't think Giants fans think right now listening to this show, waking up this morning, getting going on a Friday, think to themselves that it's a flip of the coin whether Beckham makes the roster. I'm being serious. I think that's a fait accompli.
But
that's done.
No, that's the reality of his situation. He's got to prove it. I mean, he was able to get open a little bit in practices the first couple of days, but he's not Odell. They have trouble. Giants fans have trouble getting out of their head. This isn't Odell Beckham from 2018.
They can't.
2016 actually. 14,
the way that
15.
It's weird. They can't get over the fact that he's been injured a lot, is slowed by injury, is a decade into his career. And he's not the same receiver that he was when he first played for the Giants.
Yeah, it's that soft spot in the heart, right?
They love him.
They want to like rekindle some of the memories, but he's not the same player that he was.
Team leader?
Can he contribute? Can he be a useful sounding board for a guy like Malik Nabers? He's been through a lot. I think so. Do I want him to be my team leader? I don't think he's good enough to be your team leader right now.
Okay. But can he be looked at as like a good veteran presence who's going to push you in the right direction now?
I think so, but I don't know. What happens if then he's not catching passes? What happens if he's not contributing? Can he really handle that?
I don't know.
He hasn't been in. Has he ever been in that spot in his life except like the last couple of years? And what happened last time he was in Miami and he wasn't contributing? He wasn't happy, right?
Correct. But it felt like there was unfinished business here, and it felt like there was a real sense of, I don't want to say desperation, I think is a bit much, but like something along those lines to get back and to finish his career with the Giants.
I think he realizes this is his last chance.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him about this, but I think if you sit down and talk to Odell Beckham about it, that playoff game against the Green Bay Packers,
where he dropped passes and ran out with no shirt,
and he said he even had I believe years ago, my memory serves me right, he even said like that was one of the worst game he ever played. Like I think that sticks in his craw, like that bothers him.
It should,
and it would mean a lot to him to make some sort of playoff contribution for this organization.
Knowing make amends for that game.
That was his only playoff game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've only been have been a lot of playoff games in the last thing. What, 3? That's one of 3 playoff games in the last 15 years now. So it's hard to believe.
Let me tell you about something, and then we'll get back to the Giants.
Okay,
Jordan, I know you're big into commercial projects.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen to this. When you're developing a commercial project, choosing the right construction partner, Jordan, it matters. Tricon Construction is expanding across your state of New Jersey and taking on bigger, more complex projects with the experience and discipline that those kind of jobs require. Now, Jordan, they understand the pressure developers face. Schedules, budgeting, capital, reputation, and the need to keep everything moving on along. Tricon brings leadership, accountability, and clear project management from start to finish. For commercial construction done professionally and done right, visit TriconBuilds.com. Jordan, that's TriconBuilds.com. That's what that is, right there.
Oh, was I supposed to respond?
I thought you might say something.
Yeah. That's who I would go to if I'm doing my commercial construction.
I know. And you're a commercial real estate guy. We know that. You're a big real estate developer.
Yeah, it's more residential stuff, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
RJ's actually not kidding. Like, Jordan is big in the real estate game.
Nah, that's not true. Not big.
You see that? He goes, it's more residential, and then he goes, well, not big.
Well, this is why he can't hang out too long in West Virginia. They'd sniff you out immediately.
How? I mean,
just too bougie.
How many homes?
I got to go check the next break to see if he's on the porch, Hank.
Hell, Hank's out.
Can you please?
Yeah, I will.
And if he is there any way you could take a picture without him shooting you?
Oof, that'll be tough, but I'll see.
All right,
I'll have to pretend I'm taking a selfie, which will make him even more despise me.
If he even realizes. So, this Giants offense, Jordan, Nabers trending. Is it fair to say? I don't want to put words in your mouth. Trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to say that that's not the case at this point.
So if I'm going to get Nabers,
completely fair.
Offensive line is going to be better. Is that I feel confident saying that.
I said this recently. I think it's the strength of the offense. I think it's one of the strengths on the teams now. And I'm including Patrick Ricard in there. He's part of their offensive line.
Physical blocker. How's the kid from Miami, Maui look so far?
Pretty good. I mean, It's early. They're not in pads, so it's hard to really judge blocking. Right?
He is massive,
but he's big,
and he is athletic.
Yes. Here's also what I've learned about him. He is not shy. He was talking a lot of trash the other day after one of the players dropped an interception. And you're like, rookies usually just stay quiet, don't make noise, go about your business. I was taken aback. He's got big personality. He's not shy. Remember that quote he made where he basically said he'd die for Jaxson Dart?
Yeah,
whatever it was.
Yep.
I think that was a little sneak peek into what you're getting there. He's a ball of energy.
I love it.
You could tell that bleeds into who he is as a player. He definitely wants to suck the life out of whoever he's going against.
I love it. So instead of just the offensive line doing their job, he wants to wear them down, and by the fourth quarter they'll have little left in the tank.
He wants to make them submit.
Right. I love that.
Yeah.
I was going to say something and now I forget. What was it about?
So honestly, I think that line could be really good.
Wow.
I mean,
when was the last time
really
we said
good
that, Jordan?
Really good in comparison to what we were expecting. This is. I think it's realistic to say they're around a top 10-ish line.
Wow. When was the last time we said that?
Yeah, and not since I've been here.
Jordan, not only that, and I don't want to get too crazy with it, isn't there some depth on the offensive line too?
They at least have options that you could put in and feel like, okay, we have a swing tackle in Marcus Bowe that, we feel like we can get by with. Guys at guard, Daniel Fa'alele has started.
He's an
started games in the NFL. He's a monster.
What is he, 6'8", 370? But he can barely move.
And if you want to get excited, other side of the ball, Dave, Abdul Carter yesterday.
Dominant, right?
It's one of those days where you're like, man, if this guy could do this consistently, he's just going to be a force in the league.
He abused one of the best left tackles in the game yesterday, right?
I wouldn't say he abused, but he beat him.
He got the better of.
Yeah. You get when you get home a couple times against Andrew Thomas. That's the thing about Abdul Carter that makes you so intrigued. It's that talent is there. His bend, he's basically parallel to the ground. It was when you see that, he beat John Runyon from the interior, I believe, once really badly, and he gets there so quick when he does win. You're like, man. And John Harbaugh said this. I said, what is it when you looked at him last year and you looked at the film, what is it that he needs to do to take his game to the next level? And basically the thing he said was he just consistency. And we got to make sure he obviously does the right things. The dude was suspended twice to start games last year because he was falling asleep or not showing up to meetings.
Terrible.
It's really on him. And that's why you're just crossing your fingers, Dave, and hoping it resonates with him and he understands. But if he does what he's supposed to do, he's going to be a star in the league. The question is, what is he going to do what he needs to do?
You have that potential there to be a star in the league, and it's only you that could stand in the way. And if you don't, that would be very frustrating. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Jordan Raanan is in for Rick today. Rick back with us, of course, on Monday. All right, so walk me through this. There's so many questions I want to ask you about the training camp, about the intensity of it, about, and I know it's early on, Harbaugh, the difference from him and Dable, some of the coaching staff. Offensive line. Thomas, obviously, is your starting left tackle. That's a done deal, written in stone, if healthy. Walk me through the rest of that offensive line. Schmitz at center, is that done? Left guard, right tackle,
John
right
Runyon
guard,
at
field
left guard. Schmitz at center. Maui Noah, right guard. Illuminor, right tackle. I don't think
who's
there's
left guard? Runyon left guard?
Runyon, yeah.
And that's done.
I don't think there's any doubt that's going to be the way, barring something major happening. They've spent I don't think I've seen a single snap with any one of them not with the first team aside
So
from Andrew
that's
Thomas.
the starting offensive line. Like, that's set in stone.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that'll be your starting.
And that's a good offensive line.
I don't see any competitions there, to be honest with you.
That's a good offensive line.
Yeah. Runyon's not a road grader. He could be a little inconsistent. Schmitz obviously started slow, has gotten to the point of serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, getting better every year, but not a dominant player. You're hoping Maui Noah is a high-end player. I think he could be a high-end player against the run. Illuminor is a quality tackle. Andrew Thomas is an all-pro type player.
So I mean, I know
so
that
nobody
I'm getting
below
about
average.
Offensive line. There's nobody you look at, you're like, oh God, we have to deal with this guy. But Jordan, and you've covered this team a long time. You just said it. The Giants have had a bad offensive line for a long time. Do you understand how exciting it is to discuss an offensive line? Be like, they might be top 10 in the NFL.
Yeah, I know. Dave, I was saying up until even last year, we're in year 14 of the offensive line rebuild. And honestly, I could say I think that the rebuild of the offensive line is over. Like, they have an offensive line. Their offensive line is set, and it's not like I've gone into seasons being like, man, like we hope this guy's good. They have like 2 or 3 weak links on the line. Like, you could hide one weak link on the line. I don't think they have a spot where you're like, they're really bad at that spot, which they've had multiple of those for like the better part, more than a decade.
You have a legitimate anchor at left tackle if he's healthy.
Yeah. That's the big cross your fingers with this team.
Well, and he's practicing now, which he didn't do at the start of training camp last year.
Yeah, he didn't start the season last year.
Right.
And he was going to be very careful about coming along slowly last year. Yeah. So to have him, he's a game changer because he's the one guy that he's an all-pro caliber player, right? He made an all-pro. Amazingly, somehow he made an all-pro and not a Pro Bowl. So you can't say Pro Bowl player.
How is that even humanly possible?
It's totally weird.
He voted to be one of the best at your position, like literally the best or second best at the position, but not be one of like the top 4 at the position in the conference.
Yeah, it was just a weird way it worked out. But if Maui Noah can develop into another Pro Bowl type player, and then you have 2 of those guys, I think it takes their line to a new level. So you're putting obviously they invested a lot in him. He's a number 10 overall pick.
Yep.
But if you have 2 of those guys in the lineup together, now we're talking. Now that's how like the really, really good lines, that's what they have. They have multiple, like the Eagles, right, for years. Lane Johnson was an all-pro player. Kelsey was an all-pro player. Like even what's his name?
Mailata.
I was Jordan. I was going to call him. Great name. great name. But yeah, they had like multiple guys that were really, really high end. Like that's what you need to have a really good offensive line. Multiple all-pro, Pro Bowl type players. And we're getting there. They're getting there. So I will say, Joe Schoen has a checkered history in regards to building the team and a lot of missteps.
Yep.
He finally seems to have gotten something done with the offensive line.
Thank God. Now, tell me if you think this is fair. I get it. I can't read it to you verbatim because it's not appropriate, but I get a nasty text from Carlin about how excited I sound listening to you tell us about these positive things with the Giants. Is that fair? Like, should I not be excited? Jordan, don't have any positivity.
You should be negative.
Take all your positivity and shove it right in your bottom. Should a Giants fan, you tell me, because you're always realistic and you'll sit there and tell me, Dave, they can't do this, they can't do that. Should a Giants fan today be excited and optimistic?
Absolutely. Why shouldn't you? Because we've talked about a lot of things. 2 things we haven't really talked about are the coach who has a track record of success. We'll see ultimately if it works, and if it's he's automatically an instant panacea, and they're also they're automatically already in the playoffs. But you have a coach at least you could trust. The team won't dip and just fall apart like they have in the past. And then you have a quarterback who at least you have hope in, right? You're semi-confident that he could be a good player in the league. I know Carlin isn't as confident, obviously, as you are. So, but you have the coach and quarterback combination. Like, why wouldn't you be optimistic that the team could be better? You're not saying.
I don't know, because
you're not here like 10 or 12 wins.
No,
Super Bowl,
I've been
a
sitting
Super
here
Bowl run.
all off season,
8
and
wins.
I have said thousands of times, 8 or 9, 8 or 9, 8 or 9. And you would think I'm walking around as if I'm making my reservations for L.A. in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's not a crazy expectation to have when you have a coach and a quarterback, and they do have some other pieces. Now, I get what Carlin's saying. They have holes.
I'm not saying that any team that's going to win 8 games is going to have holes, Jordan.
Yeah, 100%. The defense concerns me. The secondary concerns me, right? The interior of the defensive line, depth-wise, concerns me. Like the weapons, if Malik Nabers isn't playing, would concern me. Like there's a lot of things. You look at this team. Do they know how to win? Do they know how to handle adversity? It's been a big problem. They've fallen apart when things have gone bad. Like, the poop's going to hit the fan at some point during the season. It does every year for every team. Can you keep it together?
What are you when that happens?
Can you keep it together at that point?
Right.
They've completely fallen apart, Dave, to the point where they become embarrassing. In part because, as we learned along the lines, is the head coach was a lunatic and he wasn't able to keep his stuff together, right? Like, he literally ran into a blue tent.
The guy was barging into a medical examination, Jordan.
After the NFL had just given us a speech on how they do the whole concussion protocol and the spotters, and only 2 people are allowed in the blue tent and he ran in. I mean, that just there's a list of things that have happened.
It's insanity. And he ran a country club like training camp.
Yeah.
I was
he basically fought. He basically fought the defensive coordinator on the sideline against Dallas.
Right.
It was at 23. Like these are the kind of things that when things go bad, why the team wasn't able to keep it together. I don't know if John Harbaugh is going to be great. Maybe he's overrated. He had problem with blowing games in Baltimore, too. They think he had questionable decision-making if you talk to a bunch of Raven fans.
But their questionable decision-making is like 5 miles down the road from the Giants.
Agreed.
They go 9-8 or 10-7. Like, oh, Harbaugh didn't do this, and he can't do this. It can't get us over the hump. Can we get to the point where we can't get over the hump?
Yeah.
But
my point was we know he's not going to let his team just completely go into the tank where the players are basically going to be giving half effort and basically just giving up, and it's just going to be you basically have no chance on when you show up to the field on Sunday, because that's what it got to the last few years by that second half of the season. Like they just had no chance to get it back together. He's going to at least keep them from falling apart when things are going bad.
What do you? I'm bullish. A lot of people think too early. Haven't seen. What do you think about Jaxson Dart right now?
I think the floor on Jaxson Dart is average, good, quality quarterback.
The floor.
And I think who knows that maybe he does develop into a top 10, top 5 quarterback. I don't think it's crazy to say that's a possibility. I don't know. We need to see him evolve and develop as a passer, I think. Not just go back there, run around and make plays.
He's not a great drop back and sling it pocket passer.
At some point, he's going to have to get better at that. Better at timing, rhythm, in rhythm type passes, and that's part of playing quarterback. But the bottom line is that, especially at this point of his career, I feel like you can go into a game and you have a chance to win any game with Jaxson Dart as your quarterback, because he could just go out there and freelance and make enough plays where you can have a game where you score. We saw it last year, 30 points. Like, he has that in him. He makes some special throws. I don't think he's the best thrower of deep ball down the field.
He's not a great thrower of the football period yet.
Yeah. He throws the ball with velocity in the mid and intermediate ranges. His deep ball, though, flutters a little bit. I think if he could improve his deep ball a little bit, work on that, which I think are things you could, get better at as you go along, and learn how to pass from the pocket a little better. We don't have to rely on it so much, and obviously be a little bit smarter with when to take on opposing defenders.
Yeah, I think. Do you think that A, that's being preached, and B, if preached, that will be received, heard, and changed?
Yes, I think it's being preached because I asked him about it, and he said I think his first meeting with the quarterback coach, Brian Callahan, former Titans coach, former guy who used to work with Joe Burrow, like his offensive coordinator in Cincy, he said that was one of the things that they did. That the first things they did is they went over the tape, and he was telling him when he needed to be smarter about basically getting down and sliding or getting out of bounds and not taking those hits. And then at the town hall, it was really the first time I thought he conceded it, and I thought he kind of meant it, where he admitted, hey, I know that first and second down, early in games, maybe it's not smart to do that, like to go and try to run guys over, but third down, fourth down, red zone, like near the goal line, I'm going to try to run the guy over, which is fine. I think that's fine. Like, that was a concession to me that he realizes there are times, like, Dave, if you think about it, he did it in the playoff, in the preseason game last year. He did it in the preseason.
He got
hammered. The Bills.
He got hammered.
And if I remember right, there was a penalty on the play too, so the play didn't even count.
Correct.
And then he tried to stiff arm.
Didn't he try to run over a safety or something?
He tried to stiff arm him.
Yeah.
With his throwing arm.
Oh my God.
In the preseason, I think he realizes that those kind of things are unnecessary.
No, they're stupid, is what they are.
Yeah, I didn't want to say stupid.
They're stupid. Well,
they are
say
stupid.
They're stupid and they're immature and they're selfish, is what they are.
But if you go back, and I've looked also, like, if you go back and look at Lamar Jackson when he first started playing, and a bunch of these quarterbacks who ran a lot, you see the same things. They were talking about the same things, and I mean even Donovan McNabb when I was in Philadelphia 100 years ago, the conversations and the topics are the same thing. You can't take so many hits. You have to learn how to get down inside. He can't be doing this. He won't survive. And for the most part, quarterbacks evolve. Now, maybe they're not perfect and they don't fully, each one to some degree still has that in them. And you don't want them to lose it completely.
No.
But they learn when it's
smarter about it.
To do it. Yeah.
Be smarter about it. All right, we have a lot more Giant stuff to get to. I want to ask you about their special teams, the coaching differences, the defense, the run defense, the secondary, like you mentioned, all that kind of stuff. Over Reese, right? We kind of not discussing him a ton yet. So we'll get to all that stuff. There's some Baker Mayfield sound we got to get to. The Jets, back to the Yankees, all of it. But, Jordan, it's now time. And I'm hoping you're ready to do a Friday morning roast. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well,
I'm ready.
Raymond.
This is why I'm hot. Is the morning roast.
All right, so the morning roast, you know what it entails. It's something that has you perturbed, annoyed, aggravated, frustrated, whatever the vernacular you'd like to use might be. And you called the show, 800-919-3776, and you get it off your chest. I'm annoyed by this. I'm annoyed by that. You explain why. We react, we move on, and that's how it works. 800-919-3776. I'm not going to lead with you, Jordan. I just want to ask you, do you have your roast prepared, ready to go?
It took me a little while, but I got one. It's summer related because it's summer, not West Virginia related. I don't have any complaints about West Virginia yet, but summer related. So I got one locked and loaded, ready.
Now, I heard. I did not. I was not here. I don't know this firsthand. I heard last week's roast was not good. I heard Rick's was not good. I heard Ray's was not good, and I'm hoping we can remedy that today. So, in hopes of doing that, Raymond?
Wow, right off the bat?
Right off the bat.
Okay.
Got to change things up a little bit.
So you're aware of... I had two directions I could have gone today, but I'm going to go this direction. Did you hear the latest slashing in the NHL play-by-play world?
You know, it's funny with the Columbus, because that was one of my two finalists.
Yep. So Bob McElligott, who's been the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets for 17 years.
By the way, you started this with, did you hear about the latest slashing? I was like, oh no. we have a slasher.
Where'd you think
running around New York
Where'd you think I was going with this?
I was like, oh god, now we have a slasher.
I also did think that. That was the first thing that came to my head.
It's like, oh, no, great. Don't go above 57.
He's going to murder. He's starting with murder. Way to redeem yourself, Raven.
That's right.
No.
Whatever you do, don't walk by yourself at night because it's a slasher.
And listen, obviously this stuff is close to my heart because, hey, I produced the radio broadcast for the New York Rangers on these very airwaves. But so they're now the 5th NHL team to adopt we're just going to put the television on radio. And that play-by-play team is Steve Mears and Jody Shelley, who I love. They're both awesome guys. But so they're joining the Sabres, the Stars, the Hurricanes, and the Blues. Doesn't make me feel good for the entire process of the NHL. Listen, I know I'm in good shape because I have people behind me that really believe in the radio, and I've got great radio people to work with.
You really do.
I've been blessed the entire time that I've been doing it, but just like I'm really annoyed to see more and more franchises going down this path. We just talked about the Trailblazers are doing this. Coincidentally, their owner is also the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes, as we've pointed out. But they slashed everyone's salary. By the way, Travis Demers is coming back as the Blazers radio voice, and it's along the same lines. But it's just like, as somebody who's involved in both sides, as on the producing the radio broadcast, but also who works at the radio station that carries the team, it's
cheap, is what it is.
It's cheap, but it's like you're killing like the connection, because like a big part of the reason I feel that play-by-play deals get agreed to, for radio stations to carry them is like you obviously you're trying to make money. That's the perspective of everything. I get that, but connecting the fan bases and the teams through one another, like it's all supposed to be a conduit. Like it's supposed to represent something. Like how much Rangers would we talk here if we didn't have the Rangers as a play-by-play partner? I don't know. I don't think it would be much at all, right?
Right. So, or if you picked up the simulcast of the video feed. And now, mind you, what I thought was so awful about this story, Ray, I don't know if you saw this, is like they came out with a statement.
Yeah, I was going to get to this.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, go ahead and read the statement, because I
don't have the statement for anybody. It was something to the effect of we're doing this to better service.
Oh God,
the fans.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
We're doing this for you guys, because now it's going to be linked up, and now what you can do is like watch the game and listen to the same announcers if you want on radio, and it's streamlined and it's seamless now. So we've done this for you.
Well, you know what I think about that.
That's disgusting.
Do I need to go any further?
No.
The teams they're entitled to control whatever they want to control. You control the expenses. Radio to me is like, it's a necessity. Like the first time I heard that a broadcast was going to the TV simulcast, like it was disheartening, because like, oh boy, is this going to send a trend? And it looks like it is. And not just for my own selfish purposes. Again, I'm directly affected by this stuff, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see people lose their jobs. But there's something about hearing radio play-by-play. It's not the same as television. I just can't describe it. Don LaGreca's done both.
Of course it's not.
Don was the backup radio play-by-play voice for Kenny Albert here for years for the Rangers, and now he's the Devils guy, and it's a completely different animal. It's great to hear broadcast television calls, but there's something magical about hearing a great radio call when great moments happen. This NBA Finals run that I was just on with the Knicks, like hearing those calls from Tyler Murray and Monica McNutt, like those were really special. And Mike Breen's was awesome. All of it was great.
But it's not the same. You can't have the same call for radio and television. Here's what they said. Here's what the Blue Jays. Mm-hmm. What we're doing now is allowing fans to experience the same live game coverage across TV and radio platforms. We're doing this for our fan base.
And to your point, Dave, and this will be the last thing I say on it. But like to your point, like we were blessed and fortunate to have Mike Breen calling the Knicks, winning the NBA championship. But Mike Breen wasn't calling it for MSG. He was calling it for ESPN. He was the national broadcaster. When you get to a certain point, and especially now, all of the playoffs, they belong to the big broadcasters. They don't belong to the local affiliates. The local call that you're going to hear is the radio. That's what you're going to hear. So I heard you were terrible last week.
It hurts. There's a real good roast.
Thank you.
I like it. All right. So Raymond leads us off. Let's move to Alex in Saratoga. I saw this. I agree with this as well. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
What's up, Alex?
Good. I've been thinking about this since Monday, and It's the Buffalo Bills jerseys. They're despicable. They look like Diet Pepsi jerseys or UFL jerseys, and it's so bad that on Wednesday, Josh Allen, unprompted, had to make a PR statement of claiming support for the jerseys.
So you think he's full of it?
Terrible.
Alex, you don't think he likes the jerseys?
I don't think he likes them at all.
I don't know how anybody could like those jerseys. They are horrendous.
He called people haters.
Well, he's doing it because you need.
I haven't
Josh
seen
Allen
it.
on
I
your
got
side.
to find them now.
Oh, you haven't seen them?
No.
Oh, Jordan, they are horrendous. Ray, you've seen them, right? And Ray's such a big jersey guy.
Listen, I say this all the time. Like, aesthetic is important.
Make sure you find the helmet with it, Jordan.
Oh yeah, the helmet is like the eye of
these gray things.
Yeah, these gray things. But it's supposed to like mimic the eye of the buffalo from their logo. It's
I see the helmet.
It's supposed to represent Buffalo Nickels and the blue collar, because you notice the collar's blue, and the blue collar mentality of Buffalo.
How many games am I going to have to watch this travesty of a uniform?
It's bad.
It's disgusting.
It shouldn't be gray.
I love the Bills uniforms too. They're normal
They can't
uniforms.
be gray, right? Is anyone else like that? To me, is the problem. It can't be gray.
Well, the gray. It looks like the Lions. The gray? Well, you know what it looks like? It looks like the Florida Gators.
I hate his reasoning, but at some point we are moving forward. We have to move forward and do something new.
Why?
Nickel City.
But why?
That's what these are. These are named the Nickel City Alternates.
You know what it
Jordan.
is? You know exactly what it is.
Money.
Now people have to go out and buy more uniforms and more jerseys.
They look like CFL uniforms.
Just put the red helmets on with the blue uniform and call it the day.
They are awful. So, RJ, when you screen Kwame and Bloomfield, were you like, we'll get you right on, Kwame. We'll get right to you.
No, I think he might bring up some interesting points that I actually would defend you on. This might be to your surprise. I think Jordan's leaving, but yes.
My computer is dying. I gotta plug it in.
Look at this man active.
Got off.
What do you mean your computer is dying?
It's running out of battery.
That's great.
The setup.
You want to eat a granola bar while you do it?
The setup here, there's only the outlet is not that close.
Has the house woken up, by the way?
Yeah, I see Dan Duggan with a hood in the distance. Pat Leonard walked out the door.
Oh, they were.
Got
are they
the
all
Uber.
fully dressed, or are you seeing like these men naked?
Why would they be naked?
Dave, they're fully dressed.
Well,
what kind of question is that?
You're seeing it all hang out for Art Stapleton right now.
Okay. RJ, if Rick was part of this house, do you think he'd be walking around with nothing on?
Oh, yeah, I think he would.
Okay.
But I don't think it's that kind of house. I think the Giants.
Would you guys? Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Would you guys share a house with Rick?
Yeah.
One time.
I would.
Once.
It seems like it would be dangerous.
I think it'd be fun.
It'd be both those things.
Sleep with one eye open.
You know what? You'd be kept on your toes.
I was telling someone the story the other day that how he showed up at the holiday party with guests.
It was unbelievable.
I'd never seen anything like that.
That was a fun time.
Unbelievable. Well, let's see what Kwame in Bloomfield has to say. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Dave.
Yeah.
I'm roasting you.
I understand.
You got to do better.
What's the matter?
You got to do better. When you are hosting some Rothenberg, which I love, you say you don't want any hints. You get on them for giving you hints, and then you literally sometimes ask for hints. Sometimes you do it on the side, get hints. It's got to be you. They either have to stump you, or you have to crush them. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. All right.
That's actually fair.
I don't think that's awful. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go after something.
You do ask for hints sometimes.
Yeah, occasionally. Not often though. I don't.
But then you say because I know in theory you don't want hints, but then when you're getting and you're stuck and you're like, okay, I need something.
I don't think that's an awful roast. I think that's fair. I'm gonna go.
Okay,
I'm gonna go. So, are you a fan of the rock and roll?
Like rock and roll music?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Are you familiar with the band Van Halen?
Heard of him before?
Yeah. Eddie, Alex,
pretty famous,
right? Michael, Dave, or Sammy, right? You're familiar with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the song Right Now?
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite songs. I mean, I remember it came out in I believe it was '91. Driving home from school, I heard the song. Like it changed me.
What do your kids think of it? Do they hate it?
I'm being honest. I don't even know that they know the song. like they're just in a different generation. I was playing the other day because Ben likes the song Vienna by Billy Joel.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, do you know this Billy Joel, that Billy Joel, New York State of Mind? No, I never heard that song before. I'm like, oh, my God. So, the song right now.
That's your fault as a parent, by the way.
Probably. Well, I'm not perfect. At least my children like sports. So, the song right now, it's an anthem for me. I love that song. Jordan, I'm watching TV the other day.
Okay.
There's a commercial for Walgreens, and I hear this.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what in the world? And there's a man like going around getting his vaccines at the Walgreens. What are we doing?
Apparently, there's a bunch of these. Like this one this one I pulled was like a lady on the subway or something.
Oh my God! I was horrified by this. So, I mean, Van Halen needs money that desperately, or Walgreens is such a phenomenal company. Like, yeah, you know what? Take our anthem, take it, and ruin it. Oh.
Van Halen, it's got to be. I got to put the blame on Van Halen. For that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. They sold out.
Yeah, they gave them permission to do that, but yeah, that's jarring because you hear like the opening like riff there a little bit.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh yeah, they're gonna use the song, right. And then it just.
And then you get to like the woman, like
whoa,
like oh,
it's cost cutting though. It's like and you're noticing
awful.
a theme. You're noticing a theme here on the roast. It's all about cost cutting and making money or saving money.
How is that cost cutting?
Because you pay.
And why is Walgreens like, guys? You know what we have to have as our anthem? Call up Alex Van Halen.
Because, Dave, you clearly pay less money to use a cover of a song instead of, the actual version of the song that belongs to Van Halen.
Why, if you're Walgreens, are you in the market for that as your anthem?
I assume Van Halen actually owns the song. I don't know.
I'm sure they own the song.
Well, Make up your own
you
jingle.
Never know.
Right. Ugh. It's disgusted.
Let's get Sammy Hagar on the phone.
Get him on the phone. Let's go to Dylan in Levittown. He's usually very entertaining. Good morning, Dylan.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Jordan. Love when you fill in for Rick. Your Giant insights are great, too. So I think you do a great job. I wanted to roast Chris Carlin for his stupid Giant takes this week, and they've kind of been annoying me. And one that really annoyed me when Dave got into the screaming match with him that I agree with, he said, listen, I know I'm not saying that whoever said Malachi Fields is going to be Plaxico Burress. I'm not saying that, but Chris Carlin was like, Dave, there's a reason he was taken in the third round. He was not going to be that good. First of all, I'm going to read off these three names. Let's see if you guys have heard of them. Nico Collins, 3rd round. Puka Nacua, 5th round. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4th round. So that's such a weak reply that he was taken in the 3rd round, so he won't be that good. Puka Nacua was taken in the 5th round, and then he's like, I watched him play. So you never know. And then he was blaming Dave, saying that he said he compared him to Plaxico. Dave was saying that someone said that they saw Plaxico Burress in him. So he's just had some really bad takes. I don't know if he hates the Giants.
He's had a tough week.
But he's been
tough
terrible.
few weeks. Tough few weeks.
Yeah. Dylan, that's a really good roast. He's had a tough run. He's got to be better. And all I was doing was reporting information, Jordan, and I was getting attacked by Chris Carlin. You know what it is? I think
as if you made him said we have Plaxico Burress on our roster. Was that what it was like?
Yeah, I think he's starving, and I think because he's lost so much weight.
Literally. Oh, actually, really?
You know how much weight he's down?
That diverticulitis, that did the magic for you. I wanted to know how to get it yesterday.
Yeah, yes.
If I come over there and kiss you, can I get it?
He's down 55 pounds.
My colon's really asking for it right now.
He's down 55 pounds. He's desperate for food.
You think that's the problem?
And I think that he's acting out because of it.
So then when you don't have the right food and fuel, then you don't have the proper energy, and then your
100%.
brain isn't thinking right, so maybe it's malfunctioning.
Yeah, he's in a fog. All right, Jordan. After that magnificent roast from Dylan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
It's summertime, right?
Yeah.
what do you do in the summer? People go to the beach, right? And the beach is an interesting place because when you get there, it's just open ground, right? There's sort of no ground rules of who goes where. No seating chart, anything like that, right? You kind of sit wherever you want. You find your spot, you get set up. And I understand the beach is crowded. But there's got to be a limit, Dave, on how close you're allowed to sit near people.
You've never been to Jones Beach, have you?
I have been to Jones Beach, and I know where it's just super crowded. But you got to at least, I can't have your chair basically touching my chair. Like I was at the beach, somebody sat, like literally I think their chair was like 2 inches from me. Like I can't have you where I'm basically part of your conversation. Like I can't be so close to you. You can't sit right on top of me where I hear your entire conversation.
Now, was there room that they could have moved over?
Yes. I mean, it didn't need to be that close. You could be closer to the people you're with, right? To give me like
a little buffer.
Yeah. You need, I think it's fair, like 5-6 feet. Right? Like a body's worth.
I would think so.
A body's worth.
I would think so.
The guy sat like literally probably 3 feet behind me.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you say anything? Are you like, excuse me, sir, maybe you could back up into a little different area for me?
I did not.
Oh, see, I think that's a little weak on your part.
But shouldn't it just be known? It should be common courtesy.
100%.
Don't sit where like if you lean back, your chair might actually bump into me.
100%.
And I don't want to hear your entire conversation. And then when you sit there and you talk loud on top of that, when you're that close, you got to at least realize, hey, we're really close. Maybe we shouldn't yell to the person.
What's your go-to beach town in Jersey? You're a big Jersey beach guy, aren't you?
Well, I'm an LBI guy.
LBI?
Yeah.
Would I enjoy LBI?
Yes. You want to know why?
Uh-huh.
So, LBI is public open beaches, right? But it's very narrow. It's an island. It's like the bay side and the beach side, maybe like 10 houses on each side, and a gazillion blocks, right? And there's not like public parking on most blocks. There's only a few blocks that have public parking or public restrooms. So my parents rent the house. You go there, and most blocks don't. It's basically each block is almost like a private beach.
Oh, is there stuff to do there?
Because who else is going to go if there's no? You're not going. If you're going to the public beach, you're only going
your car anywhere.
Right, you can't drive. You can't park.
Right.
You don't have a bathroom. You're not going to go to that specific beach. So it makes it where you don't have that problem where people are sitting on top of you most of the time.
Is there some stuff to do there?
Yeah, it feels like you're on vacation. Very calm. There's a little fantasy island with the rides for the kids. There's good restaurants. There's we do a lot of mini golf because I got a 6-year-old. That kind of stuff. Bike riding. We do a lot of bike riding. It's very calm.
Maybe I'll get away for a couple nights.
Maybe you should come to our beach house.
If I'm ever invited, maybe I would. Maybe I would. RJ, my friend.
Hi.
We turn our lonely eyes to you.
Well, so this ties into something I've had an issue with before. And that is, I think we've all had run-ins with different cyclists. If you drive around the city, the boroughs, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm not one of those that says, you know what, get the cyclists off the road. They can, bike lanes, good stuff. However you got to get around, I support it. However, here's where I have a problem. You have to declare yourself. You cannot be a cyclist when it's convenient.
Like an offensive lineman who's going to be a receiver.
And you cannot be a cyclist when it's convenient because you're in the cyclist lane, which is where it should be, and you're zooming by all the cars in traffic. And then you come to a red light and you're like, you know what? Now I'm going to be a pedestrian. I'm going to zip across the sidewalk with them. And then maybe you get to another situation where you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's better if I just go around. So if I need to cross the street, maybe the pedestrians don't have the right of way, but like a car does, now I'm going to get in the car lane. You cannot be everything, because when you do that, situation like I encountered happens. Someone in the bike lane going straight. This person no light, no stop sign, no anything, decides they're going to then become an automobile. And they're going to turn left.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what happens when you turn left and there's a car there that's driving? I'm where I should be. You're where you should be. And you decide, right in the flow of things, you know what? I got to go left. I'm going left with no warning. You know, sometimes the cyclists will do like the hand thing. Like
of course.
There was none of that. Just none. Right in front of me.
Did you hit him?
Nope, because I was aware, because I saw this person just looking.
You knew he might try it.
A little uncomfortable.
You had a feeling.
And I said, to myself, this person, you have to prepare when someone is.
You talk to yourself?
Sometimes in my head. You have to prepare as if they can do anything. They're lethal, dangerous. Not all cyclists. This cyclist, dangerous. I could tell. They had a way about them.
That's why you don't text and drive.
Where do cyclists rank?
Got to be aware like RJ.
Where do cyclists rank on RJ's list of mortal enemies?
They're high.
He's got the Canadians.
They're high.
He's got a lot of hatred.
I have a lot of run-ins with cyclists.
Because this is not the first time RJ's gone after cyclists.
But never
won't be the last.
Never have I seen someone do something so reckless. And I've lived here my whole life, but I lived here.
Did you yell at him? Did you honk him? What'd you do?
So I honked. Because I had to really slam on my brakes. Kids in the back, the whole deal. I had to slam on my brakes because there would have been an actual collision. Not too fast, maybe 20 miles an hour, but ask Kyle Shanahan, 20 miles an hour is enough. Slam on my brakes, honk my horn. Person looks at me.
Gave you the finger.
No, worse, I think. Puts kind of almost does like the Jordan meme. Well, not a meme, it actually happened. Just shrugs after he was hitting all those threes. Just looked at me and shrugged, almost like it's your problem, not mine.
Huh.
Yeah, that just says I don't care what you think.
That's a big bleep you, huh?
I would actually.
That might be worse than the finger.
I would have preferred if someone gives you the middle finger, because at least we know where we stand.
This guy, he didn't care at all.
Not even a little bit.
At least that guy's combative. This guy's just like, whatever.
Yep, I'm gonna make problems. You're gonna deal with it. I'm a cyclist.
And I don't care.
Yep.
That's nice. And that will finish off today's edition of The Morning Roast. Let's come back and get back into the football with the Giants and the Jets. It's DNR with you. Raanan in for Rick right here.
Finally going to finish my granola.
Please. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is, Susie Saroni.
Well, good Friday morning. Alternate side meters in effect. A 4-car crash on the FDR northbound at 106th Street. You've got one lane out northbound. The left lane, you're backed up from the lower 60s. Tractor-trailer accident on the BQE northbound at the Kosciuszko Bridge. Center lane out on the northbound BQE. All in all, not too bad into the city. 10 at the George for the upper, 5 at the lower, 5 at the Lincoln. The Holland about 20 minutes from either approach. And good news in Newark, that tractor-trailer accident cleared up the Turnpike Western Spur northbound near 15E. We're sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission, working for you. This is Public Health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. Plus, another study found Amazon Prescription Pass customers pay nearly 1/3 less out of pocket. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
When care matters most, experience matters more.
The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
When you tell someone what team you cheer for, do they apologize? Does your first childhood memory involve crying on a Jumbotron? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected from things like fire damage caused by violently unplugging the TV. Or an accidental overhand left to the drywall. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Kenny here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of the guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's a delicious, portable, zero-sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon.
Empower. Katie got a VIP box for the postseason. She worked with Empower to help her get good at money so she can be a little bad. She planned well and was able to bring the whole family.
Who wants homemade egg salad sandwiches?
Even Beth.
Horseradish? Anyone? How about some tuna on rye?
Aw, strike 3, Beth. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. ServiceTitan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. ServiceTitan, AI for the trades.
Oh, the man is like a poet with his music. That's for RJ. He's not happy with the cyclist who cut him off the other day. Jordan, did you have a snack during the commercial break there? Were you able to consume something?
I ate the granola. I finished the granola.
That's nice.
Got a Gatorade.
Is the house awake?
Yeah, they're sitting in the kitchen, so I was just talking to Dan Duggan and Connor Hughes, other Giants reporters. Pat Leonard did get the Uber to Roanoke.
So he's gone.
But the guy told him he's lucky and that he would have normally never taken the ride and he probably wouldn't have been able to get there. Because Uber's it's not Uber like we know Uber.
Yeah.
Stop coaching, Pat.
We're so spoiled. So is there any... How do I say this without causing like a fight? But even if I do, I'm okay with that, I think. Is there any, like, I don't know, like infighting? You guys are all doing the same job for different outlets. Like, do you look at Connor Hughes and Pat Leonard and Dan Duggan and think to yourself, oh, I'm better than them. I am a better beat reporter than those guys are?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, come on. Of course. But I think we all do. Yeah, and we all like when somebody says something that we think is wrong, we all like, little digs to each other. Yeah.
So you're constantly monitoring what they're saying and what they're doing to show your superiority.
I don't think I do that anymore, but it gets brought up in, like, we have like group chats and stuff with people, a bunch of reporters and stuff. Like, that's just how it goes.
But you genuinely like these guys.
We have to spend a lot of time together, so for the most part, you try to get along with people.
Without mentioning names, are there beat reporters you're like, oh, I can't stand this guy?
Oh, of course. Everybody
there
has
are.
That. Everybody has that. Yeah. You're like
you can't stand him or her.
You're trying to figure out who it is now.
Oh, I know who it is. I already know who it is.
Absolutely. Every beat and every person.
Because every time I see
every beat, every person has that.
And we'll see that particular person. I'm like, oh, I can't stand him.
He doesn't even count.
No?
No. Who's that guy? He doesn't even count.
Is there someone in addition to him that you also dislike?
I don't dislike a lot of people, but yeah, I mean, professionally, I don't love
you don't
everybody.
think they're so you look at yourself. Let's just see if we understand this as the authority, as the best Giants beat reporter out there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You got to have that self-confidence, right? And in my head, I tell myself everyone else pretty much sucks. Yeah, for sure.
Really? So you don't look at them as their.
You don't think that about other radio hosts?
No. Well, I think I think I'm better, but I don't look at them and think they suck.
I don't either. For the most part, I don't.
But
there are a lot of
there's
people.
some that I think suck.
Yes, I was going to say there's a lot. There's definitely some.
No,
but you think you're better than you think you're better than all of them.
Yes, but I'll listen to some of them.
Same thing.
This guy's really good.
Same thing. I think I'm better than all of them. I think I'm better than all of them too. Same thing. Like I could do better than that guy.
Okay, that's nice.
Probably not a better writer, but reporter. I mean, reporter, yeah.
Reporter, yeah. So two things I want to get into with you. Firstly, this doesn't really get mentioned very often because it's like the ugly stepchild of a football team, but it matters. Special teams. This is Harbaugh's bread and butter. Mm-hmm. How much better moving forward do you think special teams is going to be within this organization?
It's just something you have to trust with him. I mean, first of all, he brought his guy with him, Chris Horton, the special teams coach. He's actually the assistant head coach. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
But now I do because you're such a great beat reporter.
Yeah, I'm on top of it. I'm trying to remember if I got his name right though. By the way, as we're saying that,
I think you did. Yeah,
because we haven't really talked to him yet.
Was he with the Commanders at some point? Or was he always a Ravens guy?
I don't know. He was actually with the Giants as a player.
Yeah. See, he played as a safety for the Washington Redskins.
Yeah. He was on with the Giants, but he didn't make it through that training. He was for one training camp. Never actually. I don't think he actually
played.
In
2012, but he played with Washington from 2008 to 2010. So, all right. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So there's just one thing you have to do with these guys, and it's you have to trust them with special teams because John Harbaugh is a special teams coach. He was brought up as a special teams coach. The special teams have always been pretty good. He's always been good at finding kickers and getting kickers. Like the Giants, Dave, do you know who their kicker is right now?
Sauls.
Ben Sauls or Dominic Zavada? I'd say Zavada is probably the favorite. Sauls was shanking balls into into the ocean.
Well, the funny thing is, I was excited because I thought it was a done deal. I thought Sanders, Dolphins, he's good.
Yeah,
he'll be the kicker, and then they just cut him.
They cut him before the spring was
Which
even
I
over.
was
So that's a
shocked
surprise.
by.
So now you have an undrafted rookie from last year in Ben Sauls who went 8 for 8, but really didn't make any longer kicks. Everything was 42
Nothing
yards
meaningful,
in it.
no.
Yeah. I mean, at least he did what he was supposed to do, but nothing that blew you away. And then you have Dominic Zavada, who is an undrafted rookie from this year. So you have a lot of two very unproven kickers at this point.
And you would say
but
right now at the moment, Zavada is the favorite.
I would say that because that's their guy. They was their guy that they selected.
How's he look?
He looks pretty good. He had a good spring. He made every kick we saw in the spring pretty much. And Sauls
he's the kid from Michigan, right?
Michigan.
He
tall,
was good at Michigan.
Tall, long, and lanky. He was really good 2 years ago, but he actually had a bad year this past year. So that's why it's interesting.
Doesn't he have a big leg?
Yeah. He nailed what was it? He 57-yarder yesterday. It was the only kick of practice, a field goal, and it cleared easily.
Oh.
But here's my point: with John Harbaugh and Chris Horton, I trust you have to give them the benefit of the doubt, especially on this. They know what they're doing on this. They'll be fine. And so that just shows you I trust them fully implicitly with special teams. They're going to be good on special teams. That's what they do.
Okay.
This group that's a part where absolutely you'll be improved.
So I want to ask you something, and this
can't be much worse than their kicking situation. Anyway.
Oh my God! I mean, how many times did they not even have a kicker? You'd start the game the Giants will go for 2 every time because they don't have a kicker. I've never seen anything like that.
The Brian Daboll regime was special. Just think about that.
Oh no, I don't want to.
Other teams don't even. It doesn't even happen.
It's
to other
post-traumatic.
teams.
I don't want to. Stuff happened to them that I've never seen happen before. Did
kicker got hurt on the opening kickoff?
Did Gano have information on the regime that they're we will stand by you no matter what? It was wild with the way that they handled him. All right, so there is something because I am very positive a lot of positivity, a lot of optimism with the Giants. But there is something that does have me worried. I want to bring that up and get to the calls next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
It's summertime, so why are you still living with pain? If you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or nerve pain, don't wait any longer. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Soundwell Pain. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no long recovery, no relying on pain medication. Just non-surgical image-guided treatments that help you get your life back. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted. Help is close. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Feel better this summer, not someday.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils bring intensity on the ice, Viking Pest Control brings the same level of protection to your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. The season may be over, but pests are always in play. So it's time to lock in your off-season defense. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the Devils, Viking delivers 45 years of trusted experience to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, mosquitoes, and more out of your zone. And when you bundle pest control mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com, protecting your home inside and out.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Empower. Katie got a VIP box for the postseason. She worked with Empower to help her get good at money so she can be a little bad. She planned well and was able to bring the whole family.
Who wants homemade egg salad sandwiches?
Even Beth.
Horseradish? Anyone? How about some tuna on rye?
Oh, strike three, Beth. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote-unquote good years, the injury-decimated Yankees play those teams, and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
All right, now DNR with you, ESPN New York. Playing the role of Rick DiPietro today is, of course, the very talented Jordan Raanan. Jordan, time now for a little weekend weather report brought to you by Neutral. Finally, some sunshine expected. Thank God. Weather has been miserable all week. Sun all weekend with temperatures in the low to mid-80s. Sounds delightful. And that's your weekend weather report brought to you by Neutral. Keep it tasty with Neutral Vodka Seltzer, made with real vodka and real fruit juice. Enjoy responsibly. So, Jordan, I am excited about the Giants. I am optimistic about the Giants. I do think 500 or thereabouts is well within reason. The one thing that scares me, and I don't think it's going to be a forever problem because I think it can be remedied at some point, but I don't know if it will be for this season, stopping the run. You said it last year. I didn't know that I agreed. You're like, they need to stop the run. They really can't. They were one of the worst in the history of the NFL last season. Will they stop the run better than they did? Is it fair that I'm this concerned about it?
I think you should still be concerned about it. The interior of the defensive line, I think DJ Reader's a good player. Shelby Harris can play. Are they dominant? Far from it. What happens if they get injured? Where's the depth behind there? A lot is being put on Darius Alexander. Wasn't overly impressive as a rookie. So, yeah, there's some big question marks on the interior there. But I asked Joe Shane about it the other day. And I said, what makes you think that the run defense is significantly improved. And one of the things he brought up, and I think what they're banking on, is that their inside linebacker play is that much better.
Mm-hmm. How much better is
Tremaine
Edmonds than Okereke?
Okereke struggled last year, seemed to be on the downswing. After he just wasn't the same after the back injury, so he didn't play very well. But the only problem here is, Dave, on that, Tremaine Edmonds didn't play especially well with Chicago at the end of last year. He got injured, came back. He wasn't great at the end of last year. They need him to revert to – they bet, right, because they gave him a decent amount of money. They bet that he's going to revert to his form from 3 years ago. And so far, it looks pretty good in camp. He's tall. He's long.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that. He tips a bunch of passes in the middle of the field. They need him to be a big upgrade from Okereke. And then that Arvell Reese be a force against the run. Be a physical specimen.
I mean, he was the fifth pick in the draft. He better be a force on that defense this season.
Yeah. I'm interested. It's still early in camp, so I haven't really gotten an idea of how they plan to utilize him and deploy him. Are they just going to use him as an inside linebacker, a weak side linebacker, or is he going to do a lot of rushing? Is he sometimes going to be on the outside? Is he going to rush from the interior of the defensive line at times? Like Abdul Carter does sometimes, from the interior. So I'm very intrigued because, and they said when they drafted him they had a plan, but for the most part, weak side linebacker is in a position you get star value out of, right? So I'm very intrigued to see how they plan to get number 5 overall pick value out of Arvell Reese.
I think it was Dane Brugler, who's a really good NFL draft guy. He said he's the best. He thought he was the best defensive player in the draft.
Yeah, I mean it's possible he was in the running for that number 1 pick, right? Everyone thought it was between David Bailey and Arvell Reese.
Right,
he's certainly a physical specimen.
Board, right.
Yeah.
Right. So again,
yes, number 2 overall pick. I'm sorry.
Right. Can they stop the run? That's the question. That actually, to me, Jordan, if you said that, what's the one question that will define the season? It is, can they stop the run?
Sure, I'll put it in the top 3. Number 1 is how good is Jaxson Dart? If he's really good, I mean, and he's top 5, top 10 type level quarterback, you're going to win games and they're going to be in good shape.
That'd be great. Can you imagine if you have a second-year quarterback that he's just really good?
If he could just build on last year and just get better from throwing in the pocket, he's going to run around and make some plays. And he dropped a pass the other day. It was a 5-yard pass, but he lofted it over. It was actually, I think it was Reese. He lofted it. No, you know what? It was Abdul Carter. Lofted it over Abdul Carter and dropped it in the bucket. It's very he throws unique sidearm passes out of nowhere. He's got that innovative portion of his game, a very, obviously you don't want to make the comparison a watered down version of Patrick Mahomes. Just in that off script, he does some crazy wild things and can make some unbelievable plays.
And everyone's so excited about what he can possibly be. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More Yankees, Baker, Jets, and Giants. 1 hour to play with. DNR with you. Jordan in for Rick right here on ESPN New York.
There you were, surrounded by fans. Everybody remembers the game. Nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you. Till a few days later, at 2 a.m., you wake up with a fever and your throat's on fire. Now what? Urgent care? Closed. ER? Slammed. Telehealth? Maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. You needed a medical emergency kit. These aren't first aid kits. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions. Sinus and ear infection, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more on hand before you need them. Use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care and drugstore at home. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you'd ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like peach, orange, strawberry, and pineapple, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
Orgavada Zona? Is that a word? In the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money, so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CASH to borrow up to $10,000.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
NBA champion, finals MVP, Jalen Brunson. Describe the experience of what the last month has been like for you.
That's a loaded question. It's been a roller coaster, honestly. Obviously, once we won and everything was up high and everything was amazing. The parade and all of that, just everything after we won was just amazing.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You hear the music play, and at that very moment, you decide, let me put a biscuit into my mouth. You just had a 5-minute break. You know what? Shame on you. What are you eating?
It's a granola bar.
He's a repeat offender, Dave.
Whereas when you have Justin Fields, and then on top of that,
you all right?
Yeah, I might die here.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Those guys have concerns right now.
It's not good.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
And playing the role of Rick DiPietro in a tremendously high level is Jordan Raanan. He's the understudy of the day, and Jordan was nowhere to be found. And now he pops his way back in, and we welcome Jordan Raanan.
The music didn't even stop yet. I don't understand why you have to.
What is wrong with you? You
missed the whole rejoin.
Yeah, it was a 5-minute break and a full rejoin, and RJ says to me, goes, Jordan not back, playing the role of Rick.
I was standing right here, like I was right on the side.
And what does that do for me? What did you standing somewhat near the microphone and camera do for me?
When I saw you on the YouTube feed, I sat down and put the headset on.
Great.
I am reliable. I'm not
really.
Jake. I'm not Jake Asman who won't show up.
Listen to what we have at the station.
Or come out.
Peter shows up often as the show is starting. Rick is wandering around during segments. Assman oversleeps. Rick oversleeps. You wander. I mean, what are we doing?
I'm back within seconds. Seconds.
RJ, is that what we're looking for? We're looking for a host to be back within seconds of the segment starting, or we're looking for a host that's actually there when the segment starts?
What did we say earlier? We're a show that consumes sports at a reasonable hour.
Yeah.
We're also a show that co-hosts when it's reasonable for us.
Okay, great. You know what? Let me write this down. I just want to see that
you're the driver.
No.
You're bringing us back from the break.
So what? I want to make sure that you know what?
I could jump in 10 seconds into the segment.
RJ, just tell me this again. I want to write this down for when John's like, no, you need to be. What am I saying?
We're a show that co-hosts when it's reasonable for us.
When it's reasonable for us. Great. That's very helpful. I appreciate that.
Speaking of in-house business, did Dave? Because I didn't hear the solution. Did Dave fight to the death about the watch party?
Oh, I don't want to talk about this. It's not going great at the moment.
It's not going good.
I will urinate all over the couch.
Dave's losing the battle.
Please.
Well, yeah, we knew he was going to lose the battle. It was just going to be fun to watch it. I think that's why. So I heard earlier in the week you talking all big about going into that Wednesday meeting and what happened. What happened? RJ? Did he go out with his go in there big and talk all big, or did he just kind of cower?
It wasn't meant for the meeting. Wasn't meant for that.
I will say that he pushed back in a big way, but I will also say that John has just decided.
I don't think this is a done deal yet, though.
I don't think sit next to Peter in full. You know he's gonna have full commander's gear on.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll elbow him right in the nuts.
I don't think it's a done deal, but if it doesn't happen, it will not be because Dave broke the chain. It will be because of other outstanding issues.
As far as you know,
Dave in the hallway just verbally accosted John and just jumped all over him about why he was ruining his life. But John followed that up moments later by announcing in the I'd say like personnel-wise, the biggest meeting in terms of quantity of people that attend per week on the floor. John, in the meeting that followed that verbal accosting by Dave, announced that Dave will in fact be on the couch. So that was the response.
Yeah, that seemed to send a message. The message sent.
He's got to throw his weight around. You know what this is? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it alone. Because I'm going to say mean things, and then John's going to come back from vacation, and we're going to be in a fight, and I'm not looking for that. So thanks for bringing it up. I know why you did it, because you don't want to talk about the Yankees and what they're doing right now.
Do you want to talk about if you were watching the Yankees every day? You think you'd want to talk about that?
I watch the Mets.
You want to?
You want to go? I love, and I'm not saying the Yankees are not flawed and don't have real things. I love the Yankees fan who's just like, oh, it's so terrible. We can't score. My team was mathematically eliminated from playoff contention in April. The Mets are brutal.
They made a big trade, though, didn't they?
A big trade? They traded A.J. Minter for the 21st and 26th prospects in the Minnesota Twins.
Didn't they get Benny Agbayani back?
They got his son.
That is his son?
I think
figured it was his
Bruin Agbayani they got in return.
Benny Agbayani.
I didn't know Bruin Agbayani existed, and now I do. And
now you do.
So I guess
you're right. You're right. I mean, when you do say that, it does sound a little off because you do watch the Mets.
I watch the Mets, and I watch almost every Mets game.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Not that the Yankees stink, but it's frustrating watching the Yankees, and it's gotten stale. And I've said this over and over again because it feels like they're stuck in the same.
But
with the
would
same
we
problems.
feel? Here's my question to you.
You know what I mean? That's why it's so frustrating.
But here's the thing: Stanton getting hurt. You knew he'd get hurt. He got hurt.
Of course,
he's going to miss time. Fine. You want to blame them for that? Fine. You're without Judge, and now Bellinger.
Right.
Like, if you had a healthy Judge and a healthy Bellinger, granted, shortstop, third base, catcher are, not great spots for the Yankees offensively. However, do you think they'd be as glaring offensively if you had Judge and Bellinger healthy at the moment?
But my point is what's the goal for the Yankees?
To win the World Series.
They're trying to win a World Series, right? When you go into a season and you have 4 positions where you're below average offensively, 4 positions, Dave. There's 9 starting positions in baseball.
I understand.
Like we're talking like almost at 50%.
You came into the season thinking to yourself that the Yankees are below average offensively at catcher, at shortstop, at third base.
Yes.
And where? And center field?
Center field, that maybe I thought they were average.
Grisham was coming off a terrific year. Now, nobody thought he was going to duplicate that.
I thought they were about average. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that Grisham didn't go well?
That he hasn't? No, I'm not surprised.
That's what I mean. So, like, we knew this was in the realm of possibility.
I didn't actually like the qualifying offer to him.
And by the way, we didn't know Ben Rice was going to be this darn good. Nobody knew he was going to be this good. That's what I mean. He's been the fact that he's that good. He was kind of a question mark coming into this year.
Caballero's been
we don't know
decent
who's
too.
Decent. He strikes out. He fits the Yankees. Strikes out a lot. Bats a low percentage.
Likes to complain when it gets down to like 8 seconds on the pitch clock. Or what are we going to do now?
He's actually like one of those guys that's like, I don't know. There's always something with him going on.
You know what he is.
He's a lot of energy.
I think this is this encapsulates him. He's the guy that if he's on your team, you'll love it. And when he's a team that you go up against,
you hate him.
Despise him.
100%.
Right?
He's that guy. Yeah. That fits him perfectly.
Well, I'm sure if you're like a Red Sox fan, like you're like, oh God, I can't stand that Caballero. Yankees fans like, that's right. You fight for the right to not make eye contact until there's 8 seconds left.
Look, I like him and I like what he brings to the table. I think he's pretty good, but Yankee fans don't like him way more than they should because his name is not Anthony Volpe. Like you go look at him, he's flawed.
Oh, he's not a great player, but he's not.
He strikes out a ton. He's best as like a.
But he's
in
not.
My opinion, as a full-time utility guy. Yeah,
he's supposed to be 1 day a week at third, couple days a week. As a pinch runner, he'll play a little short. He can play some second. You can put him anywhere. He's supposed to be the Swiss Army knife.
But yet he was their starting shortstop, and there wasn't a great contingency. Third base, we knew McMahon. Austin Wells hasn't hit well he never hit 150 before, but. Last year he couldn't hit either.
All that being said, all those things being said and being true, if you had to put your last dollar on it, who would you bet to go to the World Series in the American League?
By default, I would bet on the Yankees.
Well, for whatever reason.
I'm trying to think if I like anyone.
God awful.
Like if you told me the Blue Jays had gotten it together and made a run in the second half, no, I'm saying if there was a team like that.
But there isn't. So, you want to say part of that I'm saying because there's nothing else? Fine.
This is such a strange year because nobody, at least to date, has put it together and started to get hot and be like, okay, they're going to make a couple moves. They're we'll see what everybody looks like. The Rays are scary, obviously. I think the Red Sox are still scary.
I agree. I mean, and the thing that the Red Sox had awful luck, right? With trading for Meade, and then he gets hit on the wrist, and he's out for maybe the rest of the season.
Probably.
So he didn't make it through one game with them. The thing that I think also has to give you some pause and a little bit of concern is there's this uncertainty with the Yankees. Are they going to go all in? Are they going to bring in a legitimate bat? Like, are they willing to trade prospects? I think the Rays are going to. And I think the Red Sox are probably going to as well. And if those two teams go more all in than the Yankees do, then I think your fan base is going to have a big-time problem.
The Yankees never do nothing, though. Like, they're going to make some moves, right? It's been their MO. They're going to do something.
But
I don't
if
know
the Rays bring in Skubal and the Yankees bring in, Brooks Raley.
The next Jose Caballero, right? I agree.
Then the fan base is going to be, and I understand,
and for good reason. For good reason. I mean, if you're not going to make a big move,
go to the World Series.
I really don't. I can't say that. I can't feel like yes, if you guarantee me Aaron Judge and Bellinger,
I can't guarantee
and
you
Stanton back. But that's what I'm saying.
All right, so put your right now.
Hold on. Hold on.
You hang on. No, you hang on. 9/14, July, last day of July in the calendar year.
Okay.
Pick one team in the American League. With all the unknown is there. Trade deadline, we don't know. Aaron Judge, we don't know. Bellinger, we don't know. Boone, you like him, you hate him, you love him, whatever. We don't know. Who are you picking to go to the World Series?
You're telling me we don't know if Judge is going to be healthy?
I don't know. Pick a team. Don't say I don't like the Yankees.
I want to
pick
the Red Sox.
You're going to pick the Red. You're out of your mind.
I think they've played the best baseball over the last
They've
few
been
months.
red hot for a month. You're out of your mind.
If you can't tell me Aaron Judge is not on the Yankees, I do not think they will make the World Series. If he's not playing, they won't make the World Series.
You are out of your mind. If I allowed you to pick a team and you took the Red Sox over the Yankees, you're insane.
You're telling me Aaron Judge is not on this Yankee team.
I'm not. I'm telling you I don't know. I'm not saying you won't have Aaron Judge. I'm saying it's going to play out. I don't know. Maybe he comes back. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he comes back and he's great. Maybe he comes back and he's injured and he's not healthy.
But
I don't
that's
know.
everything. The whole decision, that's everything. It's like if he's not there, they're not a World Series team. Even I don't care how good their starting pitching is.
I actually think they are.
You think they can make the World Series without Aaron Judge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
I'm going to
I just don't see it.
Absolutely. Bellinger's going to come back. You agree with that, right?
Yes, Bellinger, I feel confident about. Judge, I think is coming back. Stanton, I can't trust at all. Can't trust.
So Bellinger comes back. I'm guessing Stanton's going to come back at some point, and I don't know about Judge. I really don't, and I think there's a chance even if he comes back, he's not close to healthy. I think they'll do something at the deadline. I'm starting Schlittler, followed by Cole, followed by Fried, followed by Raanan. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the Yankees over anybody in the American League.
With
anybody.
With a lineup that doesn't have Judge.
RJ, what are you thinking?
Biggest threat? I don't know how.
No.
Oh.
Not biggest threat. Okay. You can pick one team right now. Who are you taking?
To go to the World Series?
Yes.
I would pick the Yankees.
But he's assuming Aaron Judge comes back.
Okay, so assume that. We don't know.
He is, but no, he's assuming that now.
I have to.
And so am I. But I'm saying if he's not, I no longer think the Yankees would go to the World. Like if you told me he's not.
But I get the point that Dave is getting.
I can't.
You take the Red. Okay, RJ. He took the Red Sox to go over the Yankees. How you feel about that?
That would be. I mean,
be upsetting.
That's crazy.
It'd be upsetting. I'm not sure it's crazy.
Well, it's crazy right now because. But if Aaron Judge does, listen, I don't know what picture he's painting, but I guess it would be maybe if Aaron Judge doesn't come back, the Red Sox continue to play well, and the Yankees continue to be 500. There's only 3.5 games separating them, so it's not crazy.
No, Red Sox.
If they play right now, if they play right now with the teams that they have right now, who's the favorite?
Red Sox would smoke them.
No way.
Not even close.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
Right now?
No way.
I would still take the Yankees.
Oh, I mean, you got
right now.
Yes,
the Yankees would boot the ball all over the infield.
You've got West Virginia
and
water
not be able
in
to
your
score.
brain. You're crazy.
I mean, if you're throwing Schlittler, Cole, Fried,
Raanan is going to come back.
Well, I mean, even right now,
Schlittler, Cole, Fried, they'd all throw 6 scoreless innings, 6+ scoreless innings.
Yeah, every single game.
And then the 7th and 8th, the team would boot the ball around the infield, and by the way, they'd score 1 or 0 runs.
that could happen.
The Yankees legitimately wouldn't score more than 3 runs a game. You would have to win 3-2, 2-1 every game. Like there's no other path for them to win.
We can't score points, Dave.
Which is why maybe
I love the Yankees fan, and I'm not saying that they're perfect, but I mean the season doesn't end today. You're not going into the postseason tomorrow. They're going to make moves. Cashman always solidifies the bullpen, which is good now anyway. Your starting pitching is dominant.
Which is what I said to you, Dave. After
add a significant. Go ahead, RJ. Sorry.
No, go ahead. That's
I said add one significant bat, and I will be. I'm telling you, you'll talk to me in a week, and I'll be like. Yeah, I think they're going to.
I hate saying this every year. I hate saying this every year. Oh, can I get timely hitting? Can I get good defense? I've been saying this for how many years now?
So you were leading my point, Jordan. Who is the significant bat, though?
Yes,
that's the problem.
I don't know where this exists.
So, I was talking to Dave after the show. I think I've sold. I think I've sold myself on Mason Miller. I think I'm in.
What choice do you have?
But you're not going to hit him, RJ.
No. I don't know what his hitting background is.
Is he a good hitter?
No,
I wouldn't think so.
No, but I mean, Bednar had what? Like how many scoreless innings?
You're gonna part with the next Lou Gehrig though? You're gonna part with the next Derek Jeter? You're gonna move on from George Lombard, RJ?
I think I think I'd have the conversation. I don't know enough, but I'd have the conversation. Like, what is it actually going to take? And if you took Lombard off the table, anything beyond that, I'd have a conversation on it.
Last I
I'd
checked,
have a conversation
George
on
Lombard isn't lighting up AAA this year.
No, he's not a great hitter at all.
No, he's big league ready defensively.
Yes,
He'd be a
he's
plus
not a great hitter
defender.
at all. And again, like you said, Alvarez is the number one prospect in baseball. And I think Lombard, he's supposed to be good. I've never seen him play. He's supposed to be good. It's not like he's the number 3 prospect in baseball.
Correct.
He's not.
And you're getting Miller
he's
for
the
what?
number one prospect in the Yankees organization, but he's not Max Clark. He's not like, the 5th prospect in all of baseball. I think he's somewhere in like the high teens, low 20s as far as a prospect.
And here's the thing. If you're the Yankees, and we've outlined all the issues, right? And we know what the situation of baseball is next year, and you want to make the most of this year, and you're confident that Judge, Stanton, Rodon, Bellinger are all going to be back, because that's all. I can only go off the information. Like, we don't even know when Judge is going to be reexamined yet, but if we're to believe he's going to be back, you, at some point, is it crazy to turn into what you are? Like, you just double down on what you are. We pitch, and we pitch well. And guess what? Ray just said it.
We will out pitch you
and try to win the game 3-2. Is it foolish? Yeah, perhaps.
I don't think so.
But you have Miller for years beyond this. I don't know
It's not crazy.
Like, hey, we're not going to try to win the game 7-1. And if we think Judge and Stanton are going to be back, maybe they could pop a couple homers. You got Ben Rice, and you know what? We're going to try to win the game 2-0, 2-1, and that's what it's going to be.
So you're going to. I want to go around the horn here.
And have
you're
no
all
room
Yankees
for error.
fans. You're all Yankees fans. RJ, a trade starting with George Lombard to bring in Mason Miller. Are you doing it?
Probably.
Starting with? Like, there's a ton more?
I don't know, a ton.
There can't be a ton more.
No, I would not start there, no.
You would not start there.
I'm not opposed to including him, I suppose, but if you're saying starting there, that would lead me to
I'm just saying, like, it's not going to be a 1-for-1.
I would start with him off the table and work
him and 2 other mid-level prospects.
Because I don't want to get into I'm not going to get into a bidding war of Lombard. You say 2 other, like, who? Spencer Jones? Like,
No. He's a big-time prospect. Oh, I don't.
No, like guys you don't even know exist right now, but that are like in their like around the top 10 of their prospect list.
That's the Yankees' 11th prospect.
Yeah.
So
Yankees' 8th and 11th prospect and George Lombard.
Right. Lombard, the 8 and 11 prospect, and in return you get a closer under control making no money.
I'm doing it, by the way.
So here's the problem also, by the way. The Padres right now are 2 games out of the wild card.
That's the problem. Everyone is 2 games out of the wild card.
And you know who they play this weekend? The Padres? Like the big declaration weekend?
The Mets.
The Giants.
No.
Close.
The Giants have been a little better lately, but yes.
Good for them.
I'm not defending them.
So there's a world where they sweep and they go into Monday and they're 4 games over 500 and they're in a wild card spot.
Yeah, but
because everybody in baseball makes the playoffs. That's the problem with the trade deadline.
Here's the problem. Colorado, the Mets, San Francisco. And I think you can start to say Cincinnati in the National League. In the American League, the Angels, the A's, the Royals, and if they were smart, I think Toronto and Detroit. That's it. You don't have the Minnesotas to pick from. You don't have Houston. You don't have Baltimore. You certainly don't have Seattle. I mean, in the National, you may or may not, I don't know, San Diego, Miami, who's been awful, but they're right there. Pittsburgh, they're not going to trade guys away. They're going to add. Washington. I mean, you don't have all these teams that you can pick all the pieces off of right now. That hopefully will bode well for the Mets because they are one of the teams that actually has expiring contracts, and they're done.
Jeff Passan threw out a name. I read an article yesterday that I hadn't really heard much about. It's in the division. I don't know how realistic it would be. But if he's throwing it out there, that leads me to believe at least I think the O's are open to moving him. Adley Rutschman.
Yeah.
It piqued my interest.
I've seen his name thrown out there, and I think you'd have to be interested.
Yeah, absolutely would be interested.
I think
I'd be interested in any decent catcher. Literally, you can name any catcher.
Of course.
Any catcher in baseball, pretty much, and I'd be like, sure, I'd be interested.
I don't know that we would give him up to you, and the Mets basically said no, but Luis Torrens moved the needle for you guys at all?
No.
Not
really?
Not a ton. I mean, it depends on the price.
Francisco Alvarez moved the needle.
I don't think it solves our problem.
Yeah.
Sure, like he's a better bat, obviously, but the Yankees are defensive, forward-thinking organization from the catcher position. Are they going to sign up for that?
So okay, here's the
I think
problem.
he leads the National League in pass balls.
Who is it?
Yeah, I don't think it exists.
Who is the guy? Who is the bat that you're going to go out there and add?
Into the outfield.
You want Manny Machado in that contract?
Yeah, the industry is not lining up with the Yankees' needs right now.
What do I care what his contract is? What do I care if the Yankees have to pay extra money for
You don't care. I shouldn't care. We don't care, but the Yankees care.
The CBA may care. We don't know.
So, you tell me, do I want Manny Machado's contract?
Manny Machado's contract goes through 2033.
I don't care. I absolutely want Manny Machado.
Through 2033.
Let them figure that out later on down the road.
He is you know what? He falls right into the making sense of being an elite defensive third baseman.
You know, I hate falling into this because I hate saying it because he's been gone for so long. Wouldn't be a problem for George. It wouldn't be a problem for George.
Okay, can I say something which is really awful to say?
And again, I know what you're going to say, and you're right, and I don't fall.
You know what I'm going to say? You don't know. I'm going to say 3 words which people are going to hear and think that it's so mean. How could you say it? Raymond, George is dead.
Yes.
Okay?
He's been
George is dead and has been dead for a long time.
He's been dead for 16 years.
Yeah.
So stop. Can we please stop? Please. RJ?
That was rash.
Is it not true?
I mean, it's true.
Was it? I mean, it's not like he died last week. George had been dead for close to 2 decades.
George.
Also, it is a fact.
Project Clemens is not in George's box.
Yeah.
He's not there.
Yeah, I'm here, boy.
I'm sorry, Jordan.
Yeah.
RJ?
Uh-huh.
I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just trying. I mean, if George is dead.
You're right.
You said it again.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because he is.
I know.
I'm agreeing.
There's a big mural out there.
I'm agreeing with you.
In left center.
You want to?
It's not like you killed him off.
No, I didn't. It wasn't my responsibility. He lived a long life, healthy, good, full life, and he died.
All right.
That's what happens.
God, we know.
It's a natural order of progression.
Unfortunately, yeah.
George is dead.
That's life.
All right, RJ.
Yeah.
Stuff you missed.
Now.
Walk-up 3-pointer. He got it.
See ya.
Put it in the box.
The you missed.
Yeah, stuff you missed. George is no longer with us.
Well, you know what? How many calls do we take if George were alive? I mean, George is not alive.
That's why I said what I said, though, Dave. Like, I hate being that person. Like the Yankees used to be, like, that used to not be an issue for the Yankees. Well, it's a thing for the Yankees.
You know, if George were here. Okay. He's not.
I see. So, the other side of town, the Mets, Luis Robert Jr., big 2-run single, captain 8th inning rally. Mets did win over the Marlins.
Would
4-2.
you want him?
No.
No. Okay.
I think it's a club option for next year. Is that right? So whoever trades for him would assumedly decline that. But I don't want to play that game. We already got enough guys that are beat up.
A guy can barely make it through a weekend series. Yes.
You guys alluded to it. Mets did say goodbye to A.J. Minter as the trade season begins. He's headed to Minnesota for a couple of minor leaguers. One is Bruin Agbayani, yes, the son of former outfielder Benny Agbayani, and Billy Amick. This is interesting. Reports, the rumor mill, as it were, suggests that, you know who's sniffing around on Clay Holmes? Dodgers. Clay Holmes scheduled.
Anybody that's worthy of anything, the Dodgers are sniffing around on.
I heard Paston the other day basically suggest that Scuba's going to end up in the Dodgers.
And it's pretty much strong, yeah.
So Clay Holmes is scheduled to pitch on Sunday. It'll be interesting if that holds.
With the Mets?
Seems that way. I mean, lined up on paper anyway. But we shall see. Elsewhere, Shohei Ohtani held out of the Dodgers lineup with that knee injury as a precaution. Still no word on whether he'll be back on the mound much before the postseason. Doesn't sound like it's going to happen anytime soon, but he will be hitting.
Does it really matter?
No.
They're so good.
No.
It's like they're like in NBA mode where they're just preparing for the playoffs. It's still July.
But you say they're in NBA mode, and you're right, they are. But they still win. Like they still are dominating the regular season anyway.
That's what I mean. They're so good that they don't even need to worry about it. Like they're just like, you know, they're not even throwing games. Just like, well, we're just going to save this guy. We'll ramp him up in like mid-August, late August, or September, whatever it is.
But I think there is legitimate concern that he's not going to come back to pitch this year.
Yeah. Some football news. Chris Olave, 4-year extension worth up to $132 million with the Saints. By the way, nice touching story yesterday for the Saints. You see who's going to induct Drew Brees into the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Pamela Anderson.
Not Pamela Anderson. Sean Payton.
Where'd you come up with that?
Or Kevin James, if you prefer.
Yeah. Elsewhere, some injury-related news. Not good news on Chris Brazzell, the Panthers receiver, going to have season-ending surgery. Steelers offensive tackle Broderick Jones. He's cleared to practice 8 months after that neck injury. Shamar Stewart suffered a hyperextended knee with the Bengals. Yeah,
I was sure he was done for the season.
That did not look good. Browns are hopeful that they could possibly link back up with Jadeveon Clowney. Deebo Samuel, a Niner once more. A one-year deal worth up to $7 million. Could earn that in incentives.
You excited, RJ?
I am, but I'd take that as very bad news on Ricky Pearsall. So we shall see.
Ooh, yeah.
Christian Kirk's also got a calf injury, so it's already starting. Here we go.
Hey, Jordan, like if there is concern that the Giants receivers are not going to be very good, why were they not in like a Deebo Samuel for a nominal amount of money or Diggs or somebody like that?
These guys all are getting more money than the Giants wanted to pay for guys.
Okay.
Like the Giants, but the Giants signed.
They'll open up the checkbook.
That was a different time. Giants signed minimum salary guys. Like all these guys got minimum salary. They didn't want to pay, give X amount of money. Which Debo's different. This is guaranteed money. They just threw like lottery tickets at these veterans,
hoping that if one hits, now that's a tremendous success.
When they traded him away, I think he was making $18 million a year on that final year with a contract to go to Washington. They got a 5th rounder.
Mm-hmm. And they get him back.
They get him back.
Would you loan him out for a year, or was it 2?
1 year.
1 year.
He knows. Listen, system hasn't changed. He knows the facility.
He'll be. I think this is an amazing pickup for the Niners.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't see the downside for him. He could still play a little bit.
Yeah.
By the way, my wife is rooting for Braxton Berrios. You know that?
Well, rooting for him to
make the team. Braxton Berrios is like. He was dating this girl, Alex Earl. He's like he was in the
Tom Brady.
Yeah, we heard about it.
The People magazine.
What do you think?
World.
We're hacks.
I can't.
He was
imagine.
dating somebody else.
He's an influencer. We know all about it.
Also the other Kulpo, wasn't it? Isn't that who it was?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The other Kulpo, like the one.
Oh, they used to hang out with. Yeah, they used to hang out together for a brief time.
One of those married to McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it was his sister.
Yeah.
I know. Jordan, I have drip.
Oh boy,
guys! You
I don't know if you heard this or not.
We need to get Dave to hand this phone over. We got to check out his algorithm.
Yeah, we certainly do. And some FIFA news. So they're planning a possible 64-team World Cup. What that looks like and reviewing it. By the way, in the meantime, because of some private equity issues, the UEFA teams are reportedly willing to boycott FIFA games in order to prevent it. There's a lot more there if you want to read about that, but. That's your FIFA update.
It sounds really on the up and up.
It's not. I don't think it is.
No. They do everything by the book over there.
Yeah. Yep. And that's it.
Unturned with that FIFA. That's it?
That's it.
That's nice. Let's take a break. Come back. Could I interest you in a veteran, I think, top 10-ish quarterback on the Jets for next season? We'll mention it. We'll discuss it. And we'll analyze next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
All right, for one final time today, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here's Susie Cerrone.
Well, better news on the FDR Drive northbound. That 4-car crash by 106th Street is gone. Alternate side and meters both in effect. Crash on the Nassau Expressway westbound by JFK Expressway. Accident in the Bronx on the southbound Bruckner at East Tremont Avenue. Inbound George okay for either deck. Outbound, you've got lower level right lane roadwork till 2:30. Minor delays at the Lincoln and at the Holland Newark. Stalled tractor trailer on the truck lanes northbound at interchange 14 in the left lane. No incident on the Parkway or Thruway. We're sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission working for you. This is Public Health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
Summer's here. People are outside walking more, traveling, or back pain is still holding you back. You don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no pain medications. Just a smart, targeted approach that gets you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SandwellPain.com. Don't let pain steal your summer.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
I was waiting for this. I've been waiting for. You've seen Deliverance, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in it right now.
I know, because you're down in West Virginia. Jordan Raanan in for Rick DiPietro.
Hank was not on the porch. I just checked.
Oh no,
no.
I love this movie.
Late sleeper.
It's hard to say you love the movie because it's like a bothersome movie.
It's a terrifying movie.
It's terrifying, bothersome, but it's a really good movie.
I felt like that's where I was at times, up here or down here, I should say.
Well, just make sure travel in pairs. Then
did anybody yell "Come here, city boy" at you?
Yeah, that's not good.
I shouldn't go if they say that.
No,
I wouldn't recommend it.
No, don't go if they say that, and also make sure you eat.
Yes, I was told to eat.
Yes,
you want to avoid that Mets problem.
Yeah, you don't want to get into the Mets problem.
It's a big problem. I think what she
here.
was getting at, and I've heard there's a big meth problem in West Virginia.
Mets?
I said meth pretty clearly there.
Yeah, but that's jarring to me. I've heard Mets problems. So
your brain is just conditioned. Yeah, your brain
has got to be rewired
at this point.
Baker Mayfield, Jordan. This, if I'm a Jets fan, and I don't expect it to land in the Jets getting Baker Mayfield, but I would be paying very close attention to this. I think he's terrific. Could you imagine if you're the Jets and all you'd have to do is throw like a large sum of money to get Baker Mayfield as your quarterback, and then you could spend 3 ones to help yourself in other areas? You'd be a legitimate team immediately. Immediately.
Do you think Baker Mayfield's a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
I don't think he's not. Like
because I think he's good. I agree.
He's really good.
You have to have the perfect team around him, right?
Is he a top 5, 7, 9 quarterback in the NFL? No. Can you win and go to the postseason and probably pretty deep into the postseason with him? Yeah. I mean, he has. He's good.
My big thing is how do I build to win a Super Bowl? Right? Like that's the goal every team should have. not make the playoffs. Oh, maybe I can make the playoffs and see what happens from there.
I agree with you.
No, the goal is, how do I build a team to win the Super Bowl?
I agree with you.
I'm thinking you're leaving a very slim margin with Baker Mayfield.
Boy, I don't think
him. You need a perfect team.
So how many quarterbacks in your mind can win a Super Bowl then? 5?
Well, we just saw Sam Darnold do it. So, that Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield.
Is Sam Darnold
range,
any better than Baker Mayfield?
You can. I'm just saying the Jets are in a position where they're building a team. So is he the right quarterback for – and I'm trying to go in my head and making the argument back and forth. Is he the quarterback you want to go start building with? Because how old is Baker Mayfield?
I don't know.
31. He'll be 32 by next year.
Yeah, 31.
So 32. So you're basically looking at 4 years.
Okay.
So you're creating a 4-year window for the Jets. If you're the Jets,
I would say 5 or 6.
I just think when you're the Jets, you're trying to build something. You have 3 first-round picks. I think they're in position to go with the young quarterback. Now, if there's
I don't agree with you. I understand your point.
If there's no option, Baker
I don't agree.
Is a good option.
Well, there's going to be an option because you have 3 1s and you're probably not going to be great. So there's going to be an option.
Well, no, I'm saying but the option might not be there. None of these guys might be any good in the draft.
Somebody's going to be good in this draft. You have to.
Yeah, but there might be one or two.
There
might be 1 or 2 good guys, and you might not be in position to get them. They might be the 1-2 in the draft.
That's legitimately possible, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
And then yes, I would turn to Baker Mayfield. But I think with the position the Jets are in, they're building. It's like they're putting a strong team around them. You want to be okay. We're building to be a Super Bowl contender for the next 10 years. That's probably with a young quarterback.
If you told me in a perfect, but then if I get Baker, I could use that pick on another young stud offensive player. Think about Jeremiah Smith and Garrett Wilson behind a good offensive line and Baker Mayfield and Breece Hall.
Maybe you can get it with the other 2 first-round picks you have and still get a quarterback with the 3rd one. You know what I mean?
But I'm not closing the book on Baker Mayfield. And let's listen to
he's a good contingency.
How upset he sounds. Feels very disrespected over no new deal.
I wanted the deal done and set the deadline and told them it was going to be all ball after that, and I did mean that. And I don't know if they thought I was just going to take some of the offers that they gave, but I'm at the point of my career and understanding what I've brought to this franchise. One, I'm very, very thankful for the chance they gave me. Do not get me wrong on that. But I've also I really know what I've brought to this franchise, leadership-wise and even play-wise. It's been some of the best years of my career, and I think it's only going to trend upwards, just being comfortable and feeling that. So disappointing in that regard to not have, to feel disrespected a little bit. And that's really the disappointing part, to feel undervalued after, thinking you've earned it. This is not a poor me thing. There's a lot of other people that have it way worse off.
I don't think he has it badly at all, but I understand his point. And if you're the Bucs, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that's the other thing is they probably won't let him go, right?
They won't let him go.
They'll franchise him. They'll do something that you can't just let him walk. Then what are they going to do?
There's no. I mean, why would you even play? This should be one of the great no-brainers in football. Yeah. He's 31. He's in his prime. He's really good. He's your guy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Right?
It's interesting.
It's weird.
Obviously, it makes me think he wants a lot of money.
Okay. But I mean, is he any worse than some of the guys that make a ton of money? I mean, Purdy's making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Dak makes a ton of money. You pay the veteran, really good quarterback a ton of money. It's what you do.
$50+ million a year.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Move on from him and now draft someone at 21?
Yeah. They would
ridiculous.
They would be just completely in a no-win situation and lost if they let him go there.
One more from Baker. What bothers you the most about these negotiations?
It was all 3, between years, average, and guarantees. Probably the most disappointing is years. Didn't get offered anything over 2. And so when you're told you're a franchise quarterback and they handle it otherwise, that's disappointing. So felt like I earned that. it's not a poor me pity party over here. It is what it is, and so that's why I said the deadline was training camp. And focus on the team, focus on getting better, and trying to give this team a better chance to win a Super Bowl.
Why would you offer him 2 years? Why wouldn't you offer him an extended deal, which can lower some of the average annual contract money?
That's kind of insulting. It's kind of weird. You could just give him 5 years and only guarantee money for 3 years, basically.
It's really and why would this be the hill that you want to die on with him?
Why with him? Yeah.
Right. I mean, he's
you don't die on that hill.
Unless there's something we don't know that they just actually don't like him. I don't know why you would ever do this if you're Tampa.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm with you on that. I mean,
very, very, very strange.
I get it. You don't want to pay him top of the market QB money because he's not a top of the market quarterback. But your contingency is God knows what.
Who are the? I don't have it in front of me. Like the top quarterbacks in the NFL, paid like money wise.
It's funny you ask. Are you asking like an? So he's. I think we're comparing this on an average annual value.
Yeah.
So if you look at it where he wants to be closer to 10 than 20. So he's 16, right? Which is closer to 20.
What, 16th most money now?
Yeah, I think it's $33 million. He's finishing up a $300 or $100 million deal. So average annual value.
Which is a bargain.
Which was a great deal.
Yeah, 33 and a third million a year. So 10th on that list is Justin Herbert. Makes 52.5 by average annual. Brock Purdy, Jared Goff just ahead of him. They're 8th and 9th, both at $53 million. Then you got Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Matt Stafford, all in that like 55-ish million.
He's not in the Love, Goff range of quarterbacks?
I'll give him what Goff and Purdy got. No problem.
I mean, Purdy,
if
Goff,
you're the Bucks,
Love.
Sure.
So I'm gonna give him, 5 years at $250 million.
Yeah.
It
seems like a no-brainer, and it'll end up there eventually. And it just maybe this is how they negotiate in Tampa.
Vita Vea wants out of there too, so
obviously
it's not a great look for them at the moment.
Doing hard negotiations.
It's not a great look. Quickly before we break, come back and get to plays of the week. I've heard people want that the Giants would not make a move for Vita Vea, right?
It just doesn't seem to make a ton of sense for them in regards to giving up assets and then paying.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing. He wants to get paid a lot of money, right?
Well, that's the genesis of this whole thing, yes.
So to give up an asset and then have to pay him the big money, probably not going to happen. Also, do we know that the Bucs would actually trade him? I know he wants to get traded. I'm going to assume the Bucs probably are going to be very, very reluctant to trade him.
You would think so. They need him.
Which makes it, okay, in order to get him, you're going to have to pay a lot.
Yeah, so you're going to have to pay a lot in draft capital, and then you have to pay a lot financially.
And then financially, yeah.
Right. All right,
so,
let's break.
Doubt it.
You're going to love this. The plays of the week. You're only involved in the Friday, but the whole week's been really good. And Raymond will run point on that next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, Yankees fans. Join us at Yankee Stadium on Friday, August 21st, as the Yankees take on the Toronto Blue Jays. And don't miss Cody Bellinger Bobblehead Night, presented by T-Mobile. The first 18,000 guests through the gates will take home an exclusive Cody Bellinger bobblehead. Get here early, grab the giveaway, and cheer on the Bronx Bombers. Tickets are available now at Yankees.com/tickets.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
Okay, girls, ready to go?
Yeah! Mom, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? Me too, Mommy.
You want a snack?
Yeah!
Got it?
Children learn from our behaviors.
Mommy, can you open this,
All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, here.
Thank you.
They learn what is okay from the adults they see.
Mommy, are you on your phone?
If you're a distracted driver, chances are
They will be too. What kind of driver are you raising? Funded by the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
The success you've had in life matters. The late nights, the extra shifts, the moments you've stood up and said, I've got this. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we value your achievements because we're a school for real life. With UMGC, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and relevant life and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. We offer scholarships, affordable tuition, and online and hybrid classes, all with the support you need from your first day to graduation day and beyond. As an accredited state university, we've been transforming lives for over 75 years. Choose from more than 100 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates, and get ready to succeed again. At UMGC, success is yours for the taking and the making, and nothing should keep you from it, especially not an application fee. Apply now and we'll waive your application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Jordan Raanan in for Rick DiPietro. Rick will be back on Monday.
I'm fighting Rick on the text chain
it's
right now.
The fact that he will not just go quietly into a day off and he has to battle via text is amazing to me. But I don't want to start that conversation. Jordan, you ready for some plays of the week? Raymond does a fine job with them.
It's always unbelievable. My favorite part of the week, actually.
Yeah, no, I love it. Raymond, Ray.
Simply fine.
A great job. The elite of the elite job with these. Are you ready, Raymond?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Let's go.
Raymond, guess what we're going to get into on the other side?
Are the plays.
I want you to guess. And specifically the
Knicks of the week.
That's right. You're good. You win a prize today.
Oh, we love it when Dave and Rick are back together.
Forget about being involved in. I might just write random names under different areas. Glenn, Mark.
All you're doing is hurting poor Jake, and you like Jake. Don't hurt Jake.
I love Jake.
Sven.
Do you know a Sven?
I do. Sven Butenshaw.
No, you don't. You know a Sven?
Yeah, Sven Butenshaw.
You know him?
Actually knows him.
He was on my team. Yes, Sven Butenshaw.
What was the last time you... Sven Butenshaw. Sven, it's me, Rick.
Yes.
Do you know what became of Sven?
Don't know quite.
You're not a spanker, are you?
No.
Yes, Mr. Fair. But speaking of doggy style, I mean, you and Diana.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
That was crossing quite the lines. Speaking of crossing lines, Couchcast, will it happen for Dave or will it not? I feel like it will, but there will be some fighting of it.
I'm drinking beer and heavy liquor.
And sit next to Peter in full command. You know he's going to have full commander's gear on.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll elbow him right in the nuts.
This guy's going to be like a zoo animal.
It's like when you go to the zoo. You don't want to see the lions just sleeping. You want to see them like when they're eating.
You want to see them throwing feces at each other.
No. I think the initial one wasn't going to headbutt him in the groin and then spit on him, I think.
No, I know. I think the initial one was I'm going to hit him in the testicles.
You didn't say headbutt?
Yeah. No, I don't think headbutt, no.
I think you might have said headbutt.
I want to headbutt his testicles.
Yeah, he wants to Indiana Jones him, actually, Jordan.
I would take his spleen. I would be walking around like that guy, yabba, 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 yabba. That guy. The guy that reaches into your chest and takes at your heart.
The Kalima guy from
the
Indiana
Kalima! That's what it would be like.
Yeah, I don't know if you've watched any of those Indiana Jones movies, but he doesn't say yama, yama, yama. Just pointing that out. Squirrels. Overrated as a cute and cuddly creature. It's more like a rat, according to some of us.
So when I used to work over by Madison Square Park, there was a woman. She would sit on the park bench at lunchtime and put like nuts and crumbs up and down her pant legs and have squirrels up there nibbling away at these little treats. And you'd walk by her and she would have 3, 4, 5 squirrels just up on her.
Wow.
Nibbling on all these different foods.
She liked the squirrels.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. You know what happens when you tee Rick up?
I think there's a guy on Little Six that also puts his nuts on a bench.
Ray, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, well, you probably should have. Jordan, did you hear Dave, his windshield took a baseball this past weekend? Yeah. And not just little damage either. It was quite a trek home for him.
I had to drive back home across the Tappan Zee Bridge. I was terrified. I was scared that the whole thing was just going to shatter inwards. And then I'd be cut with glass. I'd drive off the bridge. I'd be a big news story.
Yeah, just for the record, that's not exactly how the windshields work.
Why wouldn't you just stop the vehicle?
No, you keep going.
You just hang a left turn 90 degrees and off the bridge we go.
Do you understand what shards of glass would do? I don't know what happens. I've never been in a car where the windshield collapses inwards and there's shards of glass.
I mean, as you pointed out with George Steinbrenner, all of us got to go someday.
I would tell people, you know what? That's how he would have wanted to go.
That's not how I want to go.
Sherry did point out that she wants you to be safe.
Well, don't drive too fast. She goes, because the more wind pressure you could put on that thing, the better chance it explodes all over you. I was like, oh, come on.
Watch it, Rick.
Yep,
Watch
I'll
it.
leave that.
It's very dangerous what you're doing there, Dave. We all know what Aaron Glenn has said about this play calling.
Play call is my superpower, really.
And how would we approach Aaron Glenn if he was a superhero, like, say, Superman?
If this is such an amazing superpower, why would you ever give it to someone else? Superman was not telling, hey, you save the child. He had the superpower. He saved the child.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have vocalized
Lois
that.
is falling. I got this. He wasn't like, hey, you, go save Lois.
Lois is dead.
Yeah.
I don't have a great deal of faith that this will work.
Lois just bounced off the pavement. Sorry. Poor Lois.
Tell me that Aaron Glenn is turning the ship.
No,
the ship be turning.
Yeah. That was the interaction with Chris Carlin, and that got a little uncomfortable.
Sometimes I felt like I have jammed myself down your throat a little bit. Sorry, Rick.
Yeah, the Giants' positivity is too much for him.
Don't have any positivity.
Listen,
Now take all your
Plaxico
positivity
Perez, who said
and
yesterday,
shove it
I
right
would
in your
have rather-
bottom.
Yeah, well, this is a preview for the Couchcast, as we mentioned before.
I will urinate all over the couch.
That's fine. Do it, please.
No, let's take it up a notch.
I will defecate in my pants. I don't want
Please,
to
all
go.
the better. All you're doing is adding to the audience.
I don't.
Let's take it in a step further.
I'm
You
going
know
to
what?
crap my
Team
pants
player.
and sit on your lap. That's what I'm going to do. If the Giants lose that game, I will defecate in my pants and rub on you like I'm working at Goldfingers. That's what I'm going to do.
At the end of the day, Carlin, he may be a little jealous of your weight loss journey.
That diverticulitis, that did the magic for you. I wanted to know how to get it yesterday.
Yeah, yes.
If I come over there and kiss you, can I get it? My colon's really asking for it right now.
My goodness. And then there's me and you, Dave. Sorry to be
Again.
matter of fact about this with you again. I know that drives you crazy.
Doesn't drive me
but-
crazy.
Ray sounds like you with me talking to Antonio. He's just talking directly down to you.
Yeah, that I scolded you for the clock a little bit.
Did I say this, or did someone who we respect say this?
Someone would respect
Okay.
it, but you're the one
It's
that
7:01.
you initiated it.
I don't care.
No, he's yelling at you.
I go home. I could do this. I could do the show by myself tomorrow. I don't care.
I was content to just sit here and be quiet and not say anything. You brought me into this.
I poisoned your roll today.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get? Traveler's diarrhea.
I really appreciate that. Jordan, thanks for filling in on Friday, telling us from...
What is it, White Sulphur Springs? It's not just a generic Sulphur Springs. It's a
It's
white,
white.
specific Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, it's white.
Very white. And but they have a problem.
And I think what she was getting at, and I've heard there's a big meth problem in West Virginia.
Mets?
Meth.
Oh, because there's a big Mets problem here in New York.
I'll close the week with the meanest email that's ever been read.
Jordan sucks. He's a loser. You suck. You're annoying. Ray sucks all the time. RJ's really cool.
Oh, well, we'll try again next week. Have a great weekend, boys.
That's a good job by you, and hardly is that the meanest email we've ever gotten. Jordan, close it out like a pro. It's Rule 76.
No excuses. Play like a champion. It's Rothenberg, Raanan, and
Traveler's Diarrhea
on ESPN New York.
Let's break. I have stumbled upon something NFL-wide. Don't you look at my screen.